Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Swing and a miss! A no-hitter in the WPIAL championship game.
The Mohawk Warriors have knocked off the four-time defending champion and are champions again.
The Shenango Wildcats are the WPIAL champions.
Elwood City, WPIAL champions for the first time in school history.
Cox with it. Cox all the way in the jam again. The Red Hurricanes storming their way to another title. Swing and a miss. A one-hit masterpiece.
Turn. Vegas and Maple keeping themselves coming near side. Can they hit him? No! He got in! Wilmington has won the state championship!
Strike three called. Put another notch in the belt. Memorial Spartans three-peat.
And the Shannock is the 2021 2A Girls Champion.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from Mohawk High School, it's WPIL football here on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Tonight, then, the Shannock Lancers take on the Mohawk Warriors. Good evening, everybody. My name's Lee Moan, along with Mike Kirkwood Jr. And tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by LGKG at Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly and George. We try cases and insurance companies. Know it. Also being brought to you by Ponch's Insurance. Love the life you live, worry-free. Brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace, family-owned and operated since 1915. The Red Zone on Wilmington Road. Score big at the Red Zone. By Mike Kirkwood Jr., Castle Realty. People you know, people you trust. And by the Crane Room. Welcome, everybody, again. Lee Moan, Mike Kirkwood Jr., a.k.a. Little Bub. We had Big Bub the other week, right?
No.
Or just Bub.
His protege, yeah.
But anyways, welcome aboard.
Hey, thanks, Lee. It's great to be here.
First thing I want to get into, the Shannock Mohawks. Since you grew up here, and James would know more than I would. Talk a little bit about this rivalry.
Yeah, I mean, we've played each other for a long time, and before that, back when we had the Tri-County North too.
Oh yeah.
These schools are very close. As you know, James is a stats guy, so 12 miles away, as a crow flies, I guess. Very close, very good rivalry, and a lot of good football played.
Yeah, Mohawks won, I think, 9 out of the last 10 of these matchups. Mohawk coming in with a record of 1-2, and the Shannock 3-0 on the year. This is pregame sponsored by LGKG, excuse me. Your insurance company is not always on your side, but the law offices of Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George are. Visit them online at lgkg.com for a free consultation. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George, keeping promises for over 80 years. Let's talk a little bit about the Shannock Lancers, Mike. Coach Fred Mazzocco, 10th year, 77-27, 3-0 in the MAC conference. Made the playoffs 7 out of the last 9 years. They come in with wins over Shenango, Southside, Beaver, and Union, and they're getting it done in a lot of different fashions. But talk about a little bit about their quarterback and their actually let's start with the running back and Cameron Owens.
Yeah, Cameron Owens. I mean, he's done great things for the Lancers so far this year. Really hard working back, hard running back, and you know. Coach Mazzocco's offense is just something to see. From when he came into this program, just a few years ago, it's been a dramatic turnaround. Just really changed the culture, and it shows. And this year, Cameron Owens has done great things, over 100 yards in every game so far this year.
Yeah, he has 367 yards rushing on the year, and I'm a little bit more impressed with Kurt Somerville. He's only missed 7 passes all year, 26 to 33. Not throwing for a lot of yards, 253 yards, but when they do pass the ball, he's been really accurate though.
That's definitely correct. That's a huge thing with Cameron setting him up. He has that luxury to they have to account for the run first, and when they do go to the air, he has some open receivers, and it shows.
And defensively, they've been outstanding all night long, and this Neshannock defense has been doing it pretty much all year. They've only given up the eight points to Shenango and 6 to Union, shut out Southside Beaver. But I love this defense because they really put a lot of pressure everywhere on the ball.
Absolutely. When you can do a 3-4 defense right in high school football, it is very hard to account for all those moving pieces. I mean, you see college and professional programs have trouble accounting for all the moving parts in that. And when you could do it in the high school level, it shows. And yeah,
Coach Mixaco been here for 10 years, and reading a little bit about Coach Mixaco. Everybody told him not to take this job. He said, "You're going nowhere. The program's a dud. You're not gonna. You're gonna just wilt away up in the Shannock." But he took that as a challenge, and guess what? He's been in the playoffs every year. So I mean, he just done a fantastic job up here.
Yeah, absolutely. He really did. He came in, and I had the pleasure of actually being coached by him 1 year of my 4-year stint at the Shannock. He was my offensive line coach, and I'll tell you what, the guy's a hard worker, and his team has followed him to where they're at right now, and it's really great to see. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I can't wait for this game today. I'll tell you that.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break and pay a couple of the bills, and we will be back, and we'll talk a little bit about Mohawk. You are watching and listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Wherever you're going, Axe can get you there. The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
And welcome back to Mohawk High School. The pregame show sponsored by LGKG, a law firm of AV-rated attorneys and super lawyers. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George has been keeping promises for over 80 years. Call 724-201-1576. It's 724-201-1576 to let their team of attorneys guide you through the legal process, or visit them online at lgkg.com. And Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George, we try cases and insurance companies know it. Maybe I should just read. I always want to do LG, or LKG. Maybe I just read lgkg.com. There we go.
Yeah, the commercials, right?
That's right. But anyways, thanks for them for sponsoring tonight's pregame show. Talk a little bit about the Mohawk Warriors coming in with a record of 1-2. They come in with losses to. I had it written down here.
Yeah, they'd lost in the first week to Union, 41-20. And then they went to Cornell and picked up a victory, 14-7. And then Rochester last week a loss, 34-3.
Yep. Yeah, we had Mohawk the first week here on LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP, and it was 90 degrees. They were short numbers, and they just sort of ran out of gas against Union Scotties. And Coach Tim McCutcheon, 7th year, 2 years that to the next 2 years, great. Got into the playoffs, made its quarterfinals, and then last 2 years sort of struggling again. This year, and of course last year, can't do much with it with the COVID and all that other stuff. So, but Coach McCutcheon trying to get things going. It all starts with that quarterback and J.R. Voss.
Yeah, J.R. Voss this year, he's looked good at times. It's tough when, I mean, in week 1 in Union, like you said, it was really hot out, and Mohawk was in their all black uniforms. That certainly doesn't help.
J.C. Voss though has all the talent in the world, has the strong arm, but he's only 23 of 56 on the year with 296 yards. But this kid, you watch him warm up. I mean, this guy's got a cannon and he can throw the ball. But problem with Mohawk, they fall behind early.
That's right.
They want that power running game, but they can't do it because they fall behind, and then they got to start chucking the ball up down the field, and when you know as a former football player, when you get predictable, your passing game's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's tough when you put your quarterback in that situation where you're down so quick, so early that you know you're going to the air. The defense is going to be ready for it, and he's looked really good at times, but. And Mohawk has teams traditionally they build their game on the run, and if they can do that and kind of start getting the run going this year. And last week they definitely had some penalty trouble, it seems.
Yeah, well, they faced the #1 team in single A, and the Rochester Rams are the real
powerhouse.
Yeah, the real deal. Yeah, and the running backs we're going to talk a little bit about tonight is A.J. Carnucci. He's got 145 yards rushing. He's rushing about 5 yards a carry, and along with junior Miko, he's averaging about 3 yards a carry. But J.R. Voss, he has 62 yards rushing through the first 3 games. He's averaging about 3. But Voss, I say they got some good receivers too, and they look for Bowden Leslie, really good tall receiver, averaging over 12 yards a catch, and then A.J. Carnucci coming out of the backfield also is averaging 5 yards a carry. And then the big receiver downfield, Mark Consai, averaging 25 yards a catch, 5 catches for 128 yards. So we'll see if they'll be able to exploit that here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. If they could establish the ground game and then get some passes down the field and kind of open it up, could be anybody's game. But we'll see. I'm excited.
I want to remind everybody before we take our next break, LC Sportsnet's proud to announce an event tonight at the Crane Room. A party in the loft from 8 to 11 featuring live entertainment from Youngstown's Total Package Band. Stop by and watch the game in the loft or swing by for some post-game festivities. We'll be back for the rest of our pregame show. You're watching LC Sportsnet, powered by LCAP. Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates, or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915. Mohawk Band is on the field right now for the pregame festivities. And also in tonight's action, Shenango is at Fort Cherry. Rochester is at Union. We're also going to see how good tonight the Union Scotties are now, Mike. Here. Rochester Rams are back. They struggled for a couple years. Last year they came on, and the program's right back at where it needs to be. The Rochester Rams, as you know, pretty powerful program down here in Beaver County.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They've managed to put a lot of good teams together over the years, and we'll see this year how they stack up to a pretty good Union team.
Yeah, Union's been surprising some people. Also, the big game in Lawrence County, Beaver Falls at Laurel. We heard through the grapevine, Beaver Falls numbers are down a little bit. Unusual to hear the Tigers being 0-2. So I'm sure there's going to be a huge crowd over there tonight for the Beaver Falls Laurel game. And also New Brighton is at Elwood. Next week, or actually tomorrow night here on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP, Wilmington is at Greenville. The crew's going to make a trip, not me, but the crew's going to make a trip up to Greenville. I love Greenville because that's where the state park is up there. And love it up there, but not going to be watching football. But Wilmington and Greenville will be on the air tomorrow night. I believe it's a 7 o'clock kickoff tomorrow night up there. Mr. Dawson and Mr. Continenza will be up at Greenville High School for that game. Next week action, Laurel will be at Riverside. Freedom will be at Neshannock. Mohawk will be at New Brighton. Union will travel down to Northgate. Elwood will be at Beaver Falls. And right now our game next week on Friday night will be Cornell at Shenango. As of right now, we will have that game at 7 o'clock. Now, you're young enough that Shenango used to have their games on Saturdays. It was a tradition for that. Now, why they went away from that, I'm not exactly sure.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not sure. It used to be them and Summit Academy used to play on
Summit Academy still does.
They still do?
They don't have lights.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It would be hard to play there at night, though.
And by the way, I throw this stat out all the time when people mention Summit Academy. First of all, you got to go experience the game at Summit Academy. And in Herman, Pennsylvania, the food is awesome. The kids make the food.
It is, yeah.
Because Chef, I think it's Joe. I can't remember his name now, but he supervises everybody, and their wings are like that die for. They have great food. And here's the stat I want to throw out. It's the only place in the WPIL, maybe in the United States, I don't know, that you can watch a high school football game for free.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
And when I was there, they had a heck of a drum line as well.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh, yeah. Their drum line, yeah. Go see a basketball game at Summit Academy sometime because there's no cheerleaders. It's the drum line, and all you hear through that whole basketball game is bom, bom. But I love it though. It's great stuff at Summit Academy. So, looking at the records coming in here, and by the way, they just announced the playoff format is going to come out for this year. 5 teams are going to make it out of this conference this year. So 5 out of the Century Conference, or 5 out of the Midwestern Conference, 4 out of the Century Conference, then 3 out of the Three Rivers, and 4 out of the Allegheny, I believe 3 out of the Three Rivers. And then they'll have so 15 teams will make the playoffs, and then they'll have their usual Gardner Point wild card team between Allegheny Conference and the Three Rivers. They will go to get that final wild card. So 5 teams out of this Midwestern Conference is going to make the playoffs. Laurel, Neshannock, Freedom, Mohawk, New Brighton, Elwood City, Beaver Falls, and Riverside. You think favorites right now, Laurel, Neshannock, you would think those would, of course, this is the first conference game of the year. Who knows?
Right.
But Laurel and Neshannock coming in with a record of 3-0. Then Freedom, Mohawk, and New Brighton all 1-2. And Elwood City, Beaver Falls, Riverside still yet without a victory. Saw Elwood City earlier in the year. That might be another long year for them, unfortunately. Beaver Falls, that name just says it all.
Right, yeah.
You say Beaver Falls. Boy, we're going to hear our PA announcer quite well, aren't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, we say Beaver Falls, you think automatically playoffs, but we'll see how that plays out. Riverside, never know about them. So
yeah, when we get into the conference play, that's when we'll see. A lot of these teams know each other very well, and they got to stay healthy down the stretch as well. So
that's another key with all this stuff going on. I hate to use that C word, but it's coming into play a lot up in District 10. If you noticed, a lot of games are getting switched around. Wilmington had to travel 4 hours for a game the other day, And I think next week's game might be in jeopardy, and some of these teams are having to drop here and there. It's a shame, but, you know, it's unfortunately today's society.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's a different world nowadays, and I'm just happy we have some football back to watch for sure. Hopefully more on weeks than off. And
and this change of subject quickly here because this is the first time that we talked before we were in the It's the first time that I've ever seen a team not come out for warm-ups.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that? I mean, you played naturally. Usually the teams are out here 6 o'clock, 6 to 6:30. They're going through their thing, but the Shannock never came out till 6:30.
I saw them get off the bus. They arrived off the bus with their shoulder pads on. So I assume they took the opportunity to warm up on their home field on the turf and then came out here. But, yeah, I've never seen that. We were getting worried for a second.
Unless with the C thing going on, that they maybe were not allowed to use the locker rooms.
Potentially. Yeah. I guess we didn't consider that. That would make sense.
I hate saying that, but we're high atop the rooftop tonight. James Taylor is in the house somewhere. You gonna sing? Up on the roof. Yeah, see? James Taylor's around. So love the view up here. Thanks, everybody from Mohawk High School here tonight.
If there's one thing I'm sure of, it's no one would want to hear me sing.
Well, do you sing to your clients now?
I don't. No,
you don't. If they ask, you probably would.
Well, yeah, I guess so. No one's asked me yet, and I don't think they're missing it.
Now, what year did you play?
I played 04 to 08, and we made the playoffs in 04, and that was that. That was that before Coach Mazzocca took over the program.
Yeah, the Shannock has had some lean years. Unfortunately, they had some lean years, but Coach Mazzocca, just a phenomenal job here at the Shannock High School. So as I said, Tim McCutcheon doing okay. You know, as I said, the record's not showing it, but you know, I said the 2 years that he was in the playoffs, boy, this Mohawk faithful coming out. By the way, Tim McCutcheon, his daughter Carly, is a record holder in hoops, and his son Nate is a wide receiver holds the wide receiver records. They're both playing at West Liberty University. Boy, is that God's country down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love that. And we talked a little bit about Mohawk. They were 9-3 in the conference champs back in 2018. And for the Shannock, made playoffs the last 7 of the last 9 years. Real quick, I think let's take since we're waiting, Mohawk should be coming on the field pretty quick here. We are going to take you tonight's starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by the person to my right over here, Michael Kirkwood Jr. and Castle Realty, catering to buyers, sellers, and renters in Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Call Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. at 724-301-1482. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust. So let's go to tonight's starting lineups.
Brought to you by Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty. Visit him online at castlerealty.com to see his current listings or to list your house or apartment today. We'll start on offense with the Mohawk Warriors across the offensive line. Colton Root, Charlie Schillenberg back in the offensive lineup. Vinny Perry, the sophomore center. Alex Chapman and Michael Dominic. You'll see Jack Mays also rotating on the offensive line. The tight end, Jimmy Guerreri, has been a top target for the Warriors so far this year. Aiden Sample and Mark Conti, the senior wide receivers. Conti with a big touchdown catch in the first 2 weeks. In the backfield, Junior Micco and AJ Carducci sharing the workload. And senior quarterback J.C. Voss spreading it around, a good dual threat option as well at the quarterback position for Coach McCutcheon's Warriors. Defensively for the Lancers in the 3-4, Landon Schaefer, Iman Holmes, and Mason Manis. On the defensive line, Peyton Weaver and Ryan Huff are the inside linebackers, Jonathan Pallarino and Matt Iannelli, the outside linebackers, and in the secondary, Luciano DeLillo, Johnny Huff, Cameron Owens, and Anthony Bonner. And as we continue our starting lineups, again brought to you by Michael Kirkwood Jr., of Castle Realty. For the Neshannock Lancers on offense, they'll work behind the offensive line. 4 seniors in Landon Schaefer, Mason Manos, Michael Altmaier, and Eamon Holmes on the line, as well as sophomore Jackson Mazzocco. The line paved the way for almost 400 yards rushing last week. For Neshannock, the tight end, Aiden Schaefer, a couple of catches a week ago. Wide receivers, Johnny Huff and Luciano DeLillo. DeLillo with 7 catches a week ago. Anthony Bonner, also in the wide receiver position. In the backfield, Cameron Owens and Peyton Weaver, 4 touchdowns each on the year. You'll also see some of Jackson Billick and Matt Ionilli in the backfield, with quarterback Kurt Sommerfeld, the senior leader, good dual threat for Coach Mazzocco in his 10th year with the Lancers. Defensively for Mohawk, along the front, you'll see Vinnie Perry, Ruby Stewart, Colton Root, Charlie Schillenberg. You'll see Jimmy Guerreri in there on the end of the line. Linebackers are J.C. Voss, Junior Micko, and Luke Kuhn. In the secondary, you'll see A.J. Carnucci, Mark Conti, Carter Fritzley, some Dante Report, and Jay Rona, a couple of sophomores in that secondary with big plays already on the season defensively for the Warriors. And there are tonight's starting lineups for Neshannock and Mohawk as we start conference play here tonight.
And thanks to Michael Kirkwood Castle Realty for bringing tonight's starting lineups. Appreciate that, Mike. Thanks for joining the LC SportsNet powered by LCAP sponsor.
Hey, pleasure to be here. Pleasure to support our sports in Lawrence County, and let's hope for a good game today, huh?
And I want to also remind you about PREP, Personal Responsibility Education Program, a program dedicated to educating students with knowledge to make informed decisions about his or her health. 2-day sessions in October, November, December. Youth age 11 to 18 can earn a $150 gift card for completing a 2-day virtual program. Contact LCAC. Space is limited. Captains out on the field for tonight's coin toss. Captains for Mohawk, A.J. Carnucci. Now they turned around on me, so forget it. Mohawk's going to receive the ball. Sorry about that. Mark Conti was out there also. Try to come up with the other 2 numbers here. J.C. Voss. And also Charlie Schillingberg, the captains for Mohawk. So Mohawk will receive. You said you watched some film on these teams?
I did, yeah. I studied up a little bit.
So give me some of the keys you think of for tonight for both teams.
All right, for Mohawk, for sure, establish run early, take some pressure off of J.C. Voss in the pocket there, and then also stay away from the laundry.
Doing the kicking for Neshannock's going to be.
Also, Mohawk had some issues with special teams too. We'll see if they were able to tighten that up at all.
And this is great. Kicking for Neshannock. Oh, there's 17. I saw 7. It's like, please don't tell me. Carter DeVivo. Back to receive to the left of A.J. Carnucci. And Mark Conti to the right. Thanks for joining us at LC SportsNet. Here comes the kick. Going to go deep. Carnucci will field about the 15, up to the 20, 25, got a hole, 30, up to the 35, 36-yard line. Good start for A.J. Carnucci and the Mohawk Warrior offense.
Nick Cunningham was around the area of the tackle there for the Lancers.
So Mohawk will take over 1st and 10. See if they give him the 36. Yeah, they'll give him the 36-yard line, so good field position. Now I got to remember I'm doing play-by-play tonight, I'm not doing colors. Yeah. keep that in mind here. I'm so used to it. In the shotgun. Handoff, Carnucci picks his way through. Nice, keeps his legs churning and gets about 7 yards. Nice run there by Carnucci, first run.
Yep, number 35, Matthew Ionelli. Make a stop there.
But good stop there, or good run there by Carnucci. Good hole opening there by that offensive line.
Yep. they'll be looking to set the tempo early.
So Joe Reed comes in with the play. Brings up second and 4. Getting the 42 and not the 43-yard line. As Voss will be in shotgun again. Carnucci just to his left. Mechanic jump, then not called. Carnucci again tries the middle, not going to be there. Good defense there by the Shannick Lancers, a host of Lancers.
Yep.
I'm going to give Landon Schaefer in on the ball there, so I bring up 3rd and about 4 again. Thanks for joining us in LCSportsNet.com, sponsored or powered by LCAP here for tonight's action. So 2 running plays to start. Trying to see who the sidecar is. Voss back to pass, looking to the right side, nothing there. Tucks it, runs. Can he get the first down? He'll come up with about a yard short. Nice job coming from behind. I think that's Schaefer again.
Yeah, I thought Schaefer was over there. Yep.
Also, so interesting right now. 4th and less than a yard. What do you do, Coach?
Well, looks like.
Looks like right now they're going for it.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
This is why we broadcast and not coach.
That's right. We'll see. And we'll see if the Lancers stay in that 3-4.
You would think they'll crowd the box here. We will see. Voss stay in that shotgun. To his right is Aiden Bowser. Man comes in motion. Voss, back pass over the middle, complete. First down, completion to Jimmy Girari for the first down. So about a 10-yard gain, get the first down. How about that? 4th and 1, you like it?
Absolutely. A little tight end dump there. Good play call.
I thought maybe they might keep it on the ground, but I said watching Voss warm up. He's got a nice arm.
Yeah, you got to trust your assets.
So he's going to go empty backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Grant Drury's going to be in the slot. Voss goes back to pass. He's being pressured, gets it away. There's a strike, far side, completed there. Number 9, that is Dante Retort with the first down. What a throw there by Voss.
Yeah, that was a great strike. Not much you can do about that on defense, but Johnny Huff made the tackle there.
And that's the arm strength we talked about earlier.
He was able to get that ball right where it needed to be. Defender didn't really have a chance.
Even my brother Jay is keeping stats for us here tonight. He even noticed him warming up. He said, boy, that kid's got some talent. So 1st and 10, Mohawk, first drive of the game. 9 minutes to go here, first quarter. Empty backfield again. Man comes in motion. Fake the handoff. Voss will keep and breaks the tackle with the 35. Gets down to the 30, down to the 27-yard line. Big 8-yard gain for J.C. Voss.
Yep. Looks he kept his legs under there, kept driving, and now he's rewarded with a second and kind of short.
Boy, you got to like the momentum here of the Mohawk getting off this quick start.
Yeah, this is exactly how they would need to start the game to kind of establish tempo early and not fall behind like they have been.
And we did notice in pregame that Mohawk's got a kicker.
Yeah.
he can kick from about 45 yards or so. Kicked the 35-yarder last week. Second down, handoff. Going to get the first down. That's Junior Micko.
Yep.
Gains about 3 yards. First down, so Mohawk with another first down.
Peyton Weaver on the tackle there, but not much he could do about it. He came with a full head of steam there. Nice job so far by the Mohawks offensive line.
Nice crowd on hand here at Mohawk and the Shannick. And I think I forgot to buy the 50-50. Well, it's a tradition here for the former late, great Mark Shaw. So I'd buy the ticket, and when we lose, we just toss.
Toss it.
2 receivers to the right. Voss in that shotgun. Fake handoff over the middle, complete. About a 9-yard gain down there, making the completion. That's Drury again, number 88.
Yeah, great play call there. Sucked the linebackers right in. And
how about the route there, though? Going right in that zone, like where he stopped, found that open part, and Voss just threw a strike.
Yep, though he gave him the first down.
They got the first down, okay. And Mohawks enter the red zone. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. Sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the red zone. Handoff. That's going to be A.J. Carnucci. He's going to get about 3 yards down to the 11-yard line, making it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Matthew Ainelli in the area again.
Testing that left side. Definitely in field goal range.
Yeah, from what we saw in warm-ups.
Warm-ups are a pretty good indication.
Yeah.
How about another great Friday night for football?
Oh, absolutely. It's gorgeous out. We'll see if Neshannock's defense dials up anything different here.
Miko to his right, fakes to him. Voss, flat pass, Drury again complete. Down to the 5-yard line, going to be just short of the first down. That is the tight end again, I believe. No, that's number 80 this time. That's Aiden Sample with the completion. Bring up 3rd and 1. Gonna like the mix of run and pass right now too.
Yeah, they've play calls, good execution. We'll see if they capitalize here on 3rd and short.
Carnucci again to his right. Voss, shotgun, 2 receivers out to the left. Throw up over the middle into the end zone, just missing was Aiden Sample at the goal line. Just missed them. Bring up 4th and 1. Now you went for it on your own 45. Now do you go for it here or kick the field goal?
Some would say take the momentum, go for it. Others would say your kicker's great.
And
We'll see.
This is why we broadcast.
Yes.
So it looks like they will kick. Be a 22-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. So Mohawk gets the 22-yard field goal with 6:02 left here, first quarter. Mohawk 3 and the Neshannock nothing. You're listening to Mohawk, or you're listening to WPIL football here on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
And welcome back. So Mohawk strikes first and a 22-yard field goal kicked by Josh Wilkins. Deep to receive. Who else? Cameron Owens is deep. Off to the right, Johnny Huff. Off to the left, Johnny Huff. Looks like Peyton Weaver to the right, and they're going to kick it short to 25, 30. 35 to the 38-yard line. That's Johnny Huff. So Neshannock, good field position. See what Neshannock can do with the ball here. First time scoring. 3-0 Mohawk. Again, the 22-yard field goal.
Yeah, obviously if you're Mohawk, you want the touchdown, but points are points. And capitalize a great first drive there.
So Summerfield underneath center. Cameron, wow, about 7 yards back is Cameron. Summerfield, throw over the middle. That's complete. 45 down to the 50-yard line. First down, complete to Johnny Huff. So they come out throwing. 14-yard gain right off the bat.
Yep, look to set the tempo early maybe.
I see you gave up on stats.
Oh, yeah.
That was quick.
Very quick. Glad I had a backup.
So man comes in motion, hand off to Owens, and he's gets outside down to the 41-yard line, and he'll get about 9 yards, just short of the first down.
Yep.
Cameron Owens.
Nice tough run there. Carter Fritzley looks to be on the tackle there.
Yeah, I was. Now they're going to measure.
Oh, they gave it to him.
They stopped the clock. Yep.
Yep.
I'm noticing they have not doing a lot of measurements this year. It's like, forget it. Just go.
Pace of play.
Owens off to the left now. Somerville hands off Owens. Spins and gets about 1 that time. Good pursuit that looked like number 70, looked like Stuart Ruby, the 6'1", 205-pound lineman in on the tackle, brings up 2nd and 9. That's one thing about this Shannock. This offense moves.
Yes.
They do not waste any time.
Yeah, they'll spread you out and try to keep the tempo up, keep you guessing.
Yeah, they threw in some misdirection for the first time last week, so they're trying to add that into the offense. Owens again tries to go inside, cannot, trying to pop it outside. Forget about it. A host of Warriors led there by junior Miko forces a 1-yard loss for Cameron Owens. How about that defense, Mr. Kirkwood?
Oh, great. Swarming to the ball. Good play recognition as well. We'll see 3rd and long here, what Coach Mazzocca dials up. But this will be a big stop for Mohawk if they can come up and keep them short.
3-0 Mohawk, 4 minutes to go here, first quarter. Somerville pitches to Owens. He's going to try to get outside. Hurdles a man down at the 36, but he gets tackled, and there's the flag. And I think Owens is going to get called for the flag for hurdling, because I don't think you're allowed to do that in high school, or it can be a holding call at the 39-yard line. What do you?
It was tough to see. There was our head referee tonight throwing the laundry.
Moving at the 37-yard line. And it will go against Neshannock. Remember, grab a seat in the bar, in the dining room, the loft, or outside on the patio. There's plenty of room at the Crane Room. Stop by before or after the game or visit them online at www.craneroom.com. All those scores running across the bottom of your screen, they're sponsored by the Crane Room. And remember, the total package from Youngstown playing there tonight from 8 to 11. The game is on at the Crane Room right now in the loft. Then you're going to be dancing to the touchdown dances. When they make a touchdown, you can dance to it.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up.
I'll
have to figure out my own because the scoreboard's a little off. So
yeah, 3rd and a whole bunch.
3rd and 21. Ball at the 49-yard line. Somerville back to pass, being pressured. Screen pass. Owens, the 50, trying to break a tackle, cannot do it. Down to the 47-yard line. Good tackle there by Miko. Boy, Owens cannot break this Mohawk defense, so Neshannock's got to come out the punt.
Yep, creative play call there, mid-screen, but recognized and stopped well by Mohawk. So that brings up 4th and long.
So going back deep to receive. Mark Conti, Cameron Owens does the punting also. 3-0 Mohawk, 3:05 to go here first quarter. So both teams with a drive. Mohawk scores. Yep. Neshannock stalls. Good start here for the Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if they can keep establishing that tempo. Their line looked really good last drive, so we'll see if they keep it on their backs.
Yeah, the rain hit early, probably about, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Yeah, we were driving up here and saw the roads were all nice and wet, but thank God it hit early because we don't have cover.
Right.
Voss, draw play. That's Carnucci. The 10 floats up to about the 15-yard line for a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, it looks like number 35, Matthew Ionelli, on the stop there. Good play recognition on his part. But they did get 5 out of it.
And as the pro announcers say, it was a win on first down for 5 yards. So second down, 5. Voss. Back to pass over the middle, complete. Up, should be a first down there for Joe Reed with the completion. Right at the 20-yard line. Yeah, it could be about third and about short.
Yep, third
and about 1.
Oh, they gave it the first down again.
Okay. The stick on the far side sure looked like it was across the 20, at least from up here anyways. But
yeah.
We're 100 yards away, they're 10, so first down Mohawk. Handoff, Carnucci. Battles through the middle, give him about 3 or 4 yards there. Actually, that's junior Miko.
Patrick Ardreau on the tackle there.
Give him 4. So they're winning first down. They're getting 4 or 5 first downs. So when do they go deep now? I mean, they're throwing all this short stuff right now. So are they setting them up for that deep ball?
Well, tell you what, second and just over medium. Now wouldn't be a bad time, but we'll see.
Trips to the right. Voss, handoff again. Big hole up through the middle, but closed quickly. Was that Miko? Now it's Carnucci on the run. Gets about 3 yards. Boy, that looked like that ball that was going to blow, didn't it?
Yeah. Iannucci on the tackle again there.
So bring up 3rd and 2. 3rd and very manageable. Down the clock, down the quarter. 3-0 Mohawk. As Voss, Carnucci behind him. In motion, Sample. Throw over the middle, and just behind him, unfortunately, that was Aiden Sample. He was open, and Voss missed him that time. Threw behind him. Can bring up 4th down in the punting unit.
Yep, good stop there by the Lancer defense, but he was wide open.
Yeah, Voss made the bad throw, unfortunately, that time, so it's going to be 4th down, 4th down and about 2. Cannot see the number on the kicker for Mohawk, unfortunately. Not a good snap there. And he's able to get it off, but not a good one. It's going to go out of bounds.
Iannelli was harrying him a little bit. I don't know if he got a piece of it or not, but
I don't know how they're giving him the 50-yard line. The ball.
Yeah.
The ball hit it about the 48.
Yeah.
So how's the ball getting marked on the 50? Nonetheless, 40 seconds to go here, first quarter. Ball will be marked at midfield.
Yep, and that penalty against Neshannock last drive there on offense was a personal foul, I was told. You can't jump over a player when he's laying on the ground.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So Summerfield, back to pass, looking deep, and complete. Great diving catch there by Luciano DeLillo. But the 26-yard line, a 24-yard completion. Great catch, first down.
That was a great pass. Two little corner routes from the Neshannock receivers. Wasn't bad defense either, just great pass.
So yeah, Summerfield hit him well. Love the way DeLillo stretched out for that ball too.
Mm-hmm. Amazing catch.
Back down. They're going to give him about the 25-yard line. First down. Summerfield, 2-step drop. Look over the middle. Wide open and dropped. Ball just a little high for Johnny Huff. No one within 10 yards of him.
I think there was a coverage error in the Mohawk defense.
No Mohawk defender within 10 yards.
I think someone was in zone. The other guy was in man.
And unfortunately, a little bit high throw. Huff cannot come down with it, second down and 10. Wow. Remember that play. We have to have a play of the game tonight, too.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind. And that catch earlier, of course, it's real early right now. Second down. Cameron trying to get outside. Cannot do that. Stopped at the 24-yard line for about a 2-yard gain. And that's going to do it for the first quarter with a score Mohawk 3, Neshannock nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter. You're listening to listening and watching WPL football on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods, custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Looking to buy, sell, or rent in Lawrence County? Get Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. in your starting lineup today. Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty caters to buyers, sellers, and renters of Lawrence County and the surrounding areas. Call Michael Kirkwood Jr. at 724-301-1482 today. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Check out the brand new cafe and bakery section or place to go order online at josephsnc.com. Joseph's Marketplace, family-owned and operated for 106 years, my friend. 19-15, 22-yard field goal at 6:02 the first quarter. That's been our scoring, 3-0 Mohawk. Back to start this second quarter, 3rd down and 8 for the Neshannock Lancers. Split wide receiver, Summerfield back, looks far side, complete. Down to the 20, down to the 19-yard line. I believe that's DeLillo. It's going to be short of the first down. Decision time for the Lancers.
Yep, Mark Conti on the tackle there.
Bring up about 4th and about 2. I say they go for it. It'd be about a 35-yard field goal.
That's a little too far.
Yeah, when you got somebody like Cameron Owens in the backfield for you.
Yep.
Summerfield. Owens to his right. Timeout. Taken.
Neshannock.
Taken by Neshannock.
All right, this timeout brought to you by Pontius Insurance. Just like the teams go to the sideline to listen to their coach and discuss their needs, that's what you get at Pontius Insurance. They put attention to the things that you own so you can devote your attention to the ones you love. Visit them online at pontiusinsurance.com. Pontius Insurance. Love the life you live. Worry free.
Hey, by the way, that picture on the website, the broadcast looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Of you, yeah.
Yeah. That's that's above my pay grade. I think.
At halftime, will be the Tribble Live High School Sports halftime show. Don Robo and Chris Harlan will have be talking about the things going on in the WPIL. And at halftime, it's sponsored by SA Tire and Export Tire. And at halftime, one thing I love about this network, you can listen to the show, but we're going to have the Mohawk Band and the Neshannock Band live on the air, which is the best thing about this network. We do features the band. And next Wednesday, or 5 days, the Lawrence County Band Fest will be having that broadcast here. So 4th down and 2 for the Lancers. Summerfield, shotgun. Hand off to Owens and they're going to mark him down before, and they do. His knees came down about the 17-yard line. He stopped short.
The interior of the Mohawk line there stayed strong. He really tried to get his feet under him again to get over, but his knee did come down there.
Yeah, he landed about the 16, but that knees came down early. Referee right on it, so big stop for the Mohawk defense. So Mohawk with that 3-0 lead with 11:19 to go here first half. How about that?
A great stop there for Mohawk. Let's see if they can put a drive.
So Mohawk really coming out strong here tonight.
Yeah, they've impressed me so far.
Yeah, on paper we were thinking, we'll see. But gotta love the Love the start here by the Warriors. J.C. Voss has been very impressive. Voss in the shotgun. Looking back to pass. Outlet pass. It's going to be complete, but it's going to be no gain as a Sample catches that, but nowhere to go.
Yeah, I know he on the tackle again there. Got a couple yards off the little dump route.
Yeah, just remember that touchdown pass that Huff tried to catch but could not. Would have been wide open, and Mohawk would have had, or the Shannock would have had the lead.
Right.
They're going to give him a gain of 1, so we'll make it 2nd and 9 at the 19. Carnucci to his right, 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Voss, 3-step drop, throw up the middle. That's complete, down up the 31-yard line, 1st down. Making that catch is number 15. That's Mark Conti, 1st down. How about the strike by J.C. Voss?
That's a great 3-yard drop there. Hit him right in stride. Good for a Mohawk 1st down.
Voss looking sharp here early on. And you can hear the Mohawk band down to our left in the pit down there. I love when the bands have their own little stage there. Voss, quick out over here, 32, 35, down to the 36-yard line. Aiden Bowser looking for a face mask. Did they get it? Nope. You can hear the fans screaming for one.
Yeah.
Or a horse collar, one or the other. I don't know which, but.
Yeah, it looks like Cameron Owens made the tackle there.
Did you see a face mask possibly, or too much traffic?
I didn't see one.
Okay.
Too much.
You can hear the fans asking for something there, but that was a nice play there by Aiden Bowser, picking up 5 yards. Again, Mohawk winning 1st down. 2nd down and 5. Voss looks right, looking left. Outlet pass, Carnucci, 35, 40, down to the 42-yard line. 1st down. Great heads-up play there by Voss. Looking right, nothing there, and finds Carnucci out in the flat.
Yeah, absolutely. Great decision-making by him there. Ryan Huff on the stop for the Lancers, but Mohawk driving again.
Nice move about the 38-yard line by Carnucci to get away from a man. So Mohawk, another 1st down. This offense looking good so far. It helps to have numbers, too. The first week they had like 25 players.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, now they're back in the 30s again, which is a good thing. And here comes the double reverse, throw back, and a man wide open. It's going to be complete 30, 25, 20, down to the 10-yard line. 1st down on the completion. That is Dante Retort.
Great play, reverse pass there. Cameron Owens caught up behind him, though, to keep him out of the end zone.
Let's go to the bag of trickeration.
They reached in. All right, now we are in the Warriors are in the red zone. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs, sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the red zone.
Pass almost intercepted. Should have been intercepted there by Braden Huff as he read that route perfectly. Stepped in front of it but dropped it. So Voss fortunate there, 2nd down.
We'll see if the Lancers can keep him out again.
So right now, Dante Retort with the big pass play. 2nd down, and it is 2nd down and goal at the 10-yard line. Fake, looking over the middle, and it's going to be completed there down to the 2-yard line. And it looks like, trying to see who caught that ball. That's the big tight end in Jimmy Gereri.
Yep.
I thought that from up here it sure looked like interception.
Yeah.
And Gereri somehow was stepped into the middle of that traffic, picks up a 7-yard gain, 3rd down and goal.
Yeah, there was a host of Lancers there. Yep, 2 yards to go.
Let's see where they go. Miko is going to be to the left. Carnucci to your right, Voss underneath center. Voss rolls right,
Oh,
that's
Cameron
intercepted. Cameron Owens, forget about it. 95 yards, Cameron Owens, touchdown, Neshannock.
That was an absolutely great play by him. Recognized the little dump route. Jumped the route. Amazing play. That's, what, 98 yards?
I said 95.
95?
So, nonetheless, touchdown, Neshannock. Once Cameron got outside, no one's going to touch him.
I mean, we've already said his name a couple times, but it looked like he was having a good game, and tell you what, just swung the momentum pendulum completely around.
Yeah, Mohawks looking to score in a 3rd and 3. Even if you don't get it, you might go for field goal. And just like that, Neshannock back in the game. DeVivo on for the kick. Kick is up, and it is good. Neshannock 7, Mohawk 3, 7:26 to go here, first half. You're listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Ponce's Insurance online at poncesinsurance.com.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
And welcome back to Mohawk. 7-3 Neshannock, and officially a 97-yard.
Yeah.
I should trust the realtor more often.
Numbers guy.
That's right. That's why you're a realtor. Mike Kirkwood Jr. joining tonight's broadcast. Also one of our sponsors here on LC SportsNet. Thank you for that. 7-3 Neshannock, the high kickoff. Going to be taken by Carnucci at the 10-yard line. Backs up 15, 20, 25, 30. Breaks the tackle, 35, 40, 45, 48-yard line. First down, Mohawk.
That great return. This is exactly Mohawk needed.
Mohawk offense has been looking good. Voss getting a little careless the last couple passes.
Yeah.
One should have been caught the first down, or probably intercept the first down. The second one, he threw into traffic. And then the third one, Cameron Owens read everything.
Can't get greedy.
So first down, Mohawk. 7:12 to go here, first half. Entertaining ball game so far.
Absolutely.
Voss. Complete. Short gain. If there's a gain, possibly to number 11, Aiden Bowser.
Yep. Jackson Billick.
Remember, at halftime, you won't miss a thing. During halftime, we'll have the Neshannock and Mohawk marching full performances along with the HSN halftime show. We'll give a gain of 1, second down and 9. Thank my brother Jay Moan for hopefully doing stats tonight.
We'll find out.
Second down and 9. Somerville, handoff to Miko. Finds a hole left side, keeps churning those legs. Gets about 3. Brought down on the bottom of that pile. Looks like it's Patrick Argero.
Yeah.
Bring up third and about 6.
Now we'll see if Mohawk goes to the air again.
Yeah, J.C. Voss, I mean, he only completed less than 50% of his passes coming in.
Yeah, we'll see.
A lot of quick strikes right now.
In their play calling beforehand, they've shown they're not afraid to go deep in situations like this, so we'll see what they come up with.
2 receivers to his left, one is to the right, Carnucci. Voss back to pass, quick out, and it's almost intercepted by Owens. Or actually, that was by Braden Huff.
Yeah. Great play recognition by Braden Huff.
Yeah.
Looks like he just lost his feet a little bit.
Yeah, he's looking for Joe Reed. He's got to bring up the punting unit. And we got to apologize because there is no number 36 in our roster for Mohawk. So at halftime, we're going to have to try to pick up that number, or you can listen to the PA announcer and somebody tell us, please. We can only do what we're told. Kick. Owens going to let the ball hit about the 22-yard line. We had a flag in the play down to 25-yard line. 2 flags in the play. That second one came out kind of late.
Yeah, it looks like Huff might have blocked in the back.
What's the second flag? That's the second flag?
That's the second flag.
Awful late flag.
Yeah.
Down to 5:38 here, first half.
Right. Looked like a little bit of a late block, potentially.
Flag at the 31-yard line. The ball's marked at the 25, and it's going to be a block in the back. That will be a 10-yard penalty. Whichever one. The referees, we can't hear anything, so put the ball up to the 15-yard line. Be 1st and 10 to Shannock. I'll say one thing, the referees the first 3 weeks took their good old time making sure they get the calls and talked them over. Tonight,
quick calls.
They're in rhythm. They know what they're doing here. So the refs got to have a pregame too.
Conference games now. They're in mid-season form. Let's go.
5:38 to go here, first half. The Shannock leading 7-3. Thanks to a 97-yard interception return by Cameron Owens. Summerfield. Swing pass over to Cameron Owens. Breaks the tackle with the 12. Gets to about the 16-yard line. Give him about a gain of 2. Bring up 2nd down at about 8.
Yeah, we'll see if Neshannock, because if I know Coach Mazzocca at all, he's going to be trying to chew up some clock here.
Well, Neshannock still does have 2 timeouts here in this first half. Mohawk with their 3 Pontius Insurance timeouts. 2nd and about 8. Summerfield fakes the Cameron Owens, gets into the middle, gains about 4 yards up to about the 22-yard line.
A host of Warriors on the tackle there.
Yeah, I'll mention Charlie Schillingberg. Bring up 3rd and about 4. The 22-yard line. Big play here for Mohawk. If you can stop here, you're going to get good field position in plenty of time.
Yeah, we'll see if they dial for blitz or.
Summerfield rolling out to his right. Throws. Cameron Owens, does he get a foot in? Yes, he does. First down at the 27-yard line. Actually, that's not Summerfield. That was DeLillo again with another fantastic catch.
Yeah, great route by DeLillo there.
And what I liked is he went to the stick. He knew where that first down marker was. Turned there, got the foot in. Great job dragging the foot. First down, 4:13 to go here, first half. Boy, good play there by DeLillo. We saw that's two outstanding catches.
Yeah.
Summerfield in shotgun. Owens to his left. Owens trying to get outside, gets the corner to 30, out of bounds about the 34-yard, actually mark about the 32-yard line is Cameron Owens. Give him about 5, make it 2nd and 5. Boy, he ran somebody over in that sideline. I didn't get to see who it was.
Yeah, it looks like the Neshannock bench wanted a flag for a late hit.
They can want it all they want.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was there. So 2nd down and 5, 4:03 to go here at first half. Summerfield Two-step drop over the middle and almost intercepted.
That
was Luke Kuhn.
Luke Kuhn,
number 8. There's
great play.
Looking for Bonner over the middle, but Bonner was on the wrong page. He was going over the middle, and Summerfield was thrown behind him.
Luke Kuhn's on the roster at 6'2", and tell you what, he used every inch to get that ball.
It's a 3rd down and 5.
Mohawk could definitely use a stop here.
Summerfield fakes the handoff, looking over the middle. It's going to go deep, and it is caught at the 34-yard line. DeLillo with another fantastic catch. And he's going to run off hurt right now, holding that right shoulder. But what a catch by DeLillo.
Yeah.
1st down and 10.
I'll tell you what, the coverage was there too.
Now he came up with that ball.
Yeah, the cornerback was right in his hip pocket, and tell you what, that was a great catch.
Yeah, and he walked off hurt, and he's walking down the side, trying to run it off right now. It's a 1st down and 10 in the Shannock at the 34-yard line. Summerfield. There's the handoff, breaking through the middle, down to the 26-yard line. So that's our new runner into the game. That's Matthew Ionelli. Good 8-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down and about 2. And Cameron Owens checks back into the game. Trying to see if DeLillo is going to check back in.
Yeah, I don't see him out there just yet.
He ran down the far side. I don't know if he ran off to the field or not.
I think I see him over there, but hard to
yeah,
tell.
he is. He's trying to flex a little bit. Cameron, 25. Trying to leap a guy another at the 22, but does get the 1st down. Clock stops down to the 2:43. Should be a 1st down.
It's close.
Sticks have not moved. Sticks are confused. There they go. Okay.
Well,
now we're going to get the 1st down at the 22-yard line. Clock at 2:23. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Summerfield in shotgun. Owens to his left. We're going to get a timeout. Taken by Mohawk, our Ponce's Insurance timeout.
This timeout brought to you by Ponce's Insurance. Just like the teams go to the sideline to listen to their coach and discuss their needs, that's what you get at Ponce's Insurance. They put their attention to things you own so you can devote your attention to the ones you love. Visit them online at ponchesinsurance.com. Ponce's Insurance. Love the life you live. Worry free. So yeah, we'll
at the end of this game, we're going to have a play of the game sponsored by Maley Chiropractic and a player of the game sponsored by LCAP. Well, we got some leading candidates already, but we will see how that goes later on tonight. 2:14 to go here, 1st half. And again, at halftime, we'll have both bands, the Mohawk band and the Shannock band.
Yeah.
The 3 great catches by DeLillo here tonight so far.
He's had a really good game. Hopefully he could shake off whatever ails him here.
Yeah, he walked off and his shoulder was just almost like hanging.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh no, did he separate something? But then he was on the sidelines just doing those shoulder rolls, you know, just trying to. So we'll see if he steps back out here. So 1st and 10 to Shannock. Mohawk took that timeout. 2:14 to go here, 1st half. Trips left. 1 to the right. None of them are DeLillo. Ionelli is in the backfield, and he's going to get the pitch. Get in the corner, then stops, turns, and falls about the 21-yard line, maybe the 20. Short game for Ionelli, 2nd down.
Yeah, great recognition there by looked to be Junior Micko. He was not fooled by that option.
Again, Owen's not in the game right now, which is sort of surprising.
A little worrisome.
So Ionelli is the runner. Summerfield looks to the right, throws, and a complete but hit right as soon as he catches that ball. Completed pass
That
there.
looks to
That was
be-
Anthony Bonner.
Yep, Dante Retort on the tackle there.
Retort read that perfectly. Bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, he closed that gap really quickly. That's perfect cornerback play there.
And the Shannock's going to take a Pontius Insurance timeout.
Yeah, Mohawk here, I mean, I think they've surprised us so far. Who would have thought 7-3? A minute and a half to go.
And it could have been 14-0.
It could have been.
It could have been 10-0, excuse me. You know, they were driving third and goal at the 3-yard line, and then the 97-yard interception return by Cameron Owens. Scoring recap sponsored by Joseph Marketplace, and they got their known tomato puree.
The tomato puree. Yeah.
Tomato puree. Found the state approved.
Yeah.
They said get it while it lasts, and I went in for some. Mr. James Dotson, who is in charge of the network here, had some ribs last week, and he said they were to die for.
Yeah.
I went in and had the peanut butter cookies with the kiss in the middle.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I took
Yeah.
I took 7 home. I bought a dozen. Took 7 home after the game. My wife ate 6 of them.
Yeah, Joseph's Marketplace. No better sauce around Newcastle is what I've heard. I mean, I don't know.
So a minute 26 to go here, first half. 3rd and 9 to Shannock.
Still no Delillo.
Cameron Owens back into the game. Sidecar to the right. Going to fake the handoff there. Summerfield looks up over the middle, and it's tipped and incomplete.
Looks to be
We're looking for
AJ Carnucci.
You're looking for
on the
Aiden
coverage.
Schaefer, and Carnucci, you said, blocked it. So 4th down and 9. It'll be a 37-yard field goal, or you go for it. Let's see what the kicker's like.
Looks like that nobody's coming off. Looks like Nishank's going for it. Still a lot of time on the clock if Mohawk can come up with a stop here.
They'll send three receivers off to the left, 1 to the right. Cameron Owens, I say try to get the ball in his hands if he can. But Summerfield's going to look. Throw over the middle. It's intercepted and
nope,
dropped. Should have been intercepted there, but Luke Kuhn dropped it. But nonetheless, it doesn't really matter because Mohawk's going to take over on downs.
Yeah, one of those rare instances where it's better to drop the pass than intercept it.
But if he intercepts that, it looked like he might have had room to run.
Yeah, well, Cameron Owens was still on the field.
So now what do you do for Mohawk? You're down 7-3 with 1:18 to go. I say you're going to go for something because you got a kicker that can kick a good 40 to 45 yards. I would say 40 with 45 absolutely longest. So I would say you got to get down at least the 23-yard line, go for a 40-yarder if you can get the ball down there.
Yeah, that's why you run the 2-minute drill in practice.
So
right
we will see Voss draw a handoff. Gets about 3 yards. The Shannock not fold on that. Is that Miko?
I believe so. He was in the area.
Trying to see who. Actually, I think it's Gereri with the, believe it or not, with the run. So Mohawk not gaining a lot of yards in that first down. Now they're in no hurry with 2nd down and 5. Clock. If they get a first down here, I would expect them to take a timeout. Clock's down to 45 seconds. Voss snap, handoff again. About a 1-yard gain. And that's Carnucci. Clock stopped at 35 seconds. A Pontius Insurance timeout. Who took it?
The Shannock.
So the Shannock wants to at least try to get a punt out of him.
Yeah, we'll see. Mohawk look content they get the ball after half, right? So.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, the Shannock is out of timeouts. So all Mohawk's going to do, if they want to run the clock out, just kneel on it. And, you know, you're going to run out the first half. You don't have to worry about it if that's your intent right now.
Yeah.
So let's see what Mohawk decides to do. But you can't blame the Shannock for taking that Pontius Insurance timeout. You know, why not? You can't take them with you.
Yeah, that's right. They don't carry over.
Yeah, just think if they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, week 6. Hey, I got 9 timeouts. Again, thanks for tuning in on LC SportsNet. powered by LCAP. 3rd and 4 from the 26. I would think Mohawk's just going to run one play here and get out of here. Voss is in shotgun. Yep, handoff again. Going to get the first down. Clock will stop, but that's Carnucci up the 31-yard line. Let's see if Mohawk elects to take a timeout here. That clock's going to start. Down to 25. They do send a play in. They don't have to run a play.
Yeah, it looks like
they're just going to clock down to 10. J.C. Voss, I think, is just going to tell his troops good first half. Down 7-3, and that's going to do it. So with the score, the Shannock 7 and Mohawk 3, we're going to go to the Trib Live High School Sports halftime show and enjoy the Shannock Band and the Mohawk Band. You're watching and listening to WPL Football and LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Week 3 edition of the halftime show on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Don Rebel, Chris Harlan. Our visit with you, the fans of high school football in Western Pennsylvania, is sponsored by SE Tire and Export Tire, your local tire experts. They work hard to earn your business. They have your size tire in stock, and they can install it today. All the best brands at the best tire prices. Export Tire is on Old William Penn Highway in Export. SE Tire, Route 51, Bell Vernon. Shop for their tires online. Check out their Google reviews. The Google reviews on Chris Harlan is nothing but good news. The Google reviews on how the WPIAL is building a football schedule also, I think, has improved, and that's what we're here to talk about. We're not talking about conference games. Those are the games that, that when the WPIAL football steering committee has the team slotted in what particular class they're going to be in, they decide how many conferences, who's in what conference, and then they play those games as scheduled by the WPIAL to determine who will eventually make the playoffs. Chris, we're talking now about the non-conference schedule, and many people maybe listening or watching would say, well, what's that matter? Those games don't matter. Yes and no.
Yeah, I don't know if in the last so many years there was a bigger complaint among coaches than non-conference games. I mean, you heard it every year. Some of them were just mismatches.
Marissa Sad. Originally written in 1930, this next classic has been performed by several artists over the years, being our favorite being the 1960 version by Ray Charles. Rolling Stone named this version the 44th greatest song of all time, featuring our singers Victoria Conrad, Lily Fletcher, Isabella Hassan, Lillian Hunt, Rachel Turner, Hannah Clark, Devin Long, Jacob Pino, Nick Dukevich, and Lorenzo Scarnati, and conducted by Stephen Sam Bessel. Please enjoy Georgia on My Mind. Please give another round of applause for our Shannon Lancer Marching Band.
And then the third thing I think was a big complaint was where they fell in the schedule. I mean, you had a lot of teams, you'd have like a week 8 or a week 9 non-conference game, and you're right in the middle of conference, the heart of the season, and all of a sudden you've got a non-conference game that really doesn't mean anything. And coaches had to decide, what do we do? Do we play it like a game? Do we try to win? Do we rest our starters? I remember a couple years ago, I think it was North Allegheny, and maybe I think it was West Allegheny. They tried to maybe have a running clock, and that brought up a big controversy because they said, well, rules say you can't do that. So for a number of years now, this whole non-conference schedule has been a dilemma. And a big part of the reason is because the WPL does it all randomly. They used a computer. They plugged in, they have a grid you'd see, and they plug it in, and the team from this conference would play the second team from this conference. So there really was no human element into who was who. Are these two teams good matchups? Are they close? None of that happened. And for a number of years now, you've heard lots and lots of complaints about that from all the coaches.
2-year basis. This is year 2 of this particular cycle, but you got to really throw last year out the window because of the fact that they started late and week 9 was moved up to opening week in mid-September. So
Hurricanes, Mohawk area siblings, faculty, and the entire Mohawk community for their continued support to music education. Celebrating.
This is really the first year that we're getting a chance to see it. And as you mentioned, again, the old way, we'll talk about how they're doing it now, but the old way was just random cross scheduling. It wasn't first place from this against first place from this. It was just almost like okay, here are the teams in this conference alphabetically, and we're going to cross them against this team listed alphabet. It was just so totally random. And
it was an easy system, but it didn't work.
Yeah, you had a lot of matchups where you knew ahead of time this was going to be a stinker.
Yeah. Yep. No doubt. And that was the complaint. I mean, you heard it over and over from that. They just say, going into the Friday night that that it wasn't even going to be close. So why make teams play games like that aren't even going to be competitive? Who's that good for?
So what was fixed? We'll talk about that when the halftime show sponsored by Export Tire and SC Tire continues on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Need new tires in a hurry? SC Tire has your size tire in stock. Install today. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at SC Tire. We do tires and we do them right. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at Export Tire. We do tires and we do them right. If it has wheels, we have the tires. Export Tire, your commercial tire headquarters.
Don Rebel, Chris Harlan halftime show continues. We're talking about the building of a schedule, specifically a non-conference schedule, and how that system has improved. Chris, you had a chance to talk to Amy Schoeneman of the WPIL, the executive director, and she sort of, gave you the information as far as we heard the complaints leading up to, hey, changes need to be made, and what the changes were.
Yeah, she deserves a lot of credit. She really does. And the board to take on this matter, and they did it before last season, but we never really got to see those changes because last season, all those non-conference games, a lot of that got wiped out by the pandemic. So this fall, I think we're finally starting to see the reward of the work that the WPIL put into it last year. If you feel like there's a lot of good games this fall, that's because there have been. There've been a lot of really good matchups. What they did was they really put the human element back into picking games. I mean, they sat down and they actually paired them up rather than throwing them into a computer. The non-conference games now were based on really two things. One, they tried to put together competitive teams that can compete with each other. And they also tried to get together some geographical rivalries. If you're next door to someone, you go play them because, again, they tried to take away mismatches and they tried to take away some really long bus rides for non-conference games. And I think overall they've done a good job. I mean, they even talking to Amy Schoeneman, she said that, if you look at the schedule, there's still mismatches, there's still blowouts, and there's always going to be. I mean, that's just, they're never going to be able to get rid of those completely because eventually, you have to match up somebody with somebody else. And so not everyone's going to be in an even playing field. But I do think that, when you look at what they've done, I've heard a lot of stuff from coaches who are happy. I mean, we've seen games like Thomas Jefferson and Gateway this year was a really good game. Last week I saw Aliquippa Central Valley. I mean, those are two schools right next to each other. One's in 4A now, one's in 3A. And through this system, they get to put them together. And I think that is a great way to do it. The place at Aliquippa, there was a huge crowd there for that game. Another year that might not have happened because it would have just alphabetically, did they line up? And if they don't, they don't. So I think this year they've done a really, really good job. And I think it's added some excitement. The other thing they did was they took all the non-conference games and they shoved them to the start of the season. I think that is also coaches, more than even maybe the competition, coaches love having that at the beginning because it gives them these games to kind of get their team in shape and figure out what they've got. I've talked to a number of coaches, even Bill Chirpak at Thomas Jefferson. They were going into that Gateway game, big time matchup between two number one ranked teams. And Bill Chirpak said, hey, this is still a non-conference game. We're going to use these games to get better. And I think that every coach out there loves that new system because they now have kind of like a preseason.
The one thing they did
conference games.
Yeah.
That
they didn't like playing conference games in week one.
Right.
That's for sure. And as you mentioned, not every game is going to be a thriller down to the wire, but at least going in, when you see Penn Trafford, Bell Vernon, yeah, the winning team may end up winning by 20, 25 points, but it's a competitive game going in. These are two good teams, and I think it really has changed week 1, week 2. Now, week 3, we're getting into conference game. By week 5, everybody will be playing conference games. Good stuff. Next week, by the way, a halftime show, the first ever Chris Harlan press conference. Oh, boy. You don't want to miss that one. That's coming up next week. Enjoy the second half of the game you're listening to. Thanks to Export Tire and SC Tire for sponsoring the halftime show on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The Mohawk Education Association is proud to support Warrior Athletics on the Lawrence County SportsNet and wish good luck to all Mohawk students participating in extracurricular activities this season. Go Warriors!
Wherever you're going, Axe can get you there. The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Shannon for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods, custom apparel, to embroidery and more. The Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
And welcome back here to the Mohawk High School 7-3 in the Shannock. Our scoring recaps brought to you tonight by Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Check out the brand new cafe and bakery section or place to go order online at josephsnc.com. Joseph's Marketplace, family-owned and operated since 1915. A quick scoring recap, Mr. Kirkwood Jr., a 22-yard field goal at 6:02 of the first quarter by Josh Wilkins, and then a 7:26 left in the half. A 97-yard interception return by Cameron Owens. That's your scoring recap, sponsored by Joseph's Marketplace. We're getting ready to start the second half as Josh Wilkins will kick it off. It's a line drive kick. It's going to die about the 6-yard line, and Owens is going to have to pick it up. Picks up the 15, the 20, 25 after the 30-yard line, and the Shannock will take over there.
That was Johnny Huff, not Owens.
Thank you. And unfortunately, do need to share one of the Shannock players, unfortunately, don't know what happened at halftime, but was taken out by ambulance to the local hospital. Do not know who it was, but thoughts and prayers go out to the Neshannock faithful. If we find out any information, we will pass that on.
I heard something, but I'm not until we know for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna,
fine. We don't want to. No, we do not want to do that. But just information there. So Summerfield fakes the handoff, and he's drilled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe we'll get a yard, and that's going to be about it. Jarelli on the tackle. Summerfield on the first half.
Finn Haggerty also was on him there.
Had a few yards running. Yeah, Cameron. Where are we at? Here we go. Yeah, Summerfield was 6 of 11 on the during the first half. Cameron Owens only 22 yards in that first half on 7 carries. As Ionelli gets the carry, breaks through the middle, down to the 44, 6-yard line. First down, and that was Peyton Weaver with the tackle. With the run. Peyton Weaver, they were marking him at the 47.
Yeah.
So a good 20-yard run there for Peyton Weaver, first down.
Not a big hole there, but he squeezed right through it, and looks like Mark Conti finally tracked him down.
Yeah, we will not make any assumptions of anything right now, so it looks like Summerfield. Shotgun, hands off to Weaver, and he'll get about 3 or 4 yards, Peyton Weaver.
Brought down by the interior of the Mohawk line there. Number 55, Charlie Schillingberg.
Everything just falls down on the ground. I'm not quite as organized as Dotson.
Yeah, who can be?
Second down and 6. Summerfield, pitch. Snuffed out there by Mohawk. No chance whatsoever for the runner of Matthew Ionelli.
Yep, it looks like Schillingberg again there. Great job on the edge there by the Mohawk defense. Bring up a 3rd and long here.
Thanks to Joseph Marketplace. For the scoring recap, J.C. Voss in the first half, he was 11 of 16 during that first half with J.C. Voss. Summerfield, 3rd down. 5-step drop, looking, still can't. Flushed out of the pocket, rolls right, throws, and incomplete. Looking for number 3 there. That was Ronnie DeMays.
Yeah.
Could not come up with it. Be 4th down.
Good coverage there from the Warriors. He had quite some time there. Nobody was really open.
And the Shannock looks like they will punt on 4th and 5. And get a new punter there. Cannot see the number. I think it's Ionelli possibly. Line drive kick. It's going to hit about the 20 and take in the Shannock roll down to about the 10-yard line.
Looks like Braden Huff tracked it down.
And that was Ionelli. So Mohawk will take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. 9:24 to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the game, be sure to tune in to Triple Live High School Sports Network show, or scoreboard show. Don Rebel and the Cast of Thousands will have the scores from tonight's games, plus recaps and headlines from this evening's top games at Triple Live High School Sports Network show at triplehssn.triplelive.com. 1st and 10 Mohawk, 9:24 to go here, 3rd quarter. The Shannock leads Mohawk 7-3.
Yeah, they're going to be looking to come out just like they did in the 1st quarter here.
Voss fakes the handoff, tries to go left, but no room to run there, but he's still able to fall forward for 5 yards. How about the power there by J.C. Voss?
Kept his feet under him, drove ahead for a pretty good gain there on 1st down. It looks like Mason Manos finally tracked him down.
Yeah, he was hit right at the line of scrimmage, but a nice job. The 90-yard field for Mohawk. We did find out the Mohawk punter will throw that along to you. Blake Logan was our punter for Mohawk later on. Ball fumbled. And looks like Voss is going to come up with it. Somehow J.C. Voss fell back on that ball.
Yeah, I heard black ball. So that was a rocket of a snap.
I didn't hear anything. That's normal, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hit him probably at the knees. Ball bounced forward. Looked like the Shannock had a chance to get the ball, but could not. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 7. Going to get out to the 20 for the 1st down. Defensive battle here. Actually, the offenses have been moving the ball for the most part, Mike.
Yeah, they just haven't really been capitalizing too much or at all, really, other than that one field goal. But we'll see on this 3rd and long.
So Voss, 3-step drop throw and incomplete behind the receiver.
That was a flag away from the play, it appeared.
And I think we might have a holding call on the Shannock, the way they're reacting. At the 15-yard line.
Yeah, somebody out there in the route zigged when they should have zagged.
They're going to say pass interference. So that's going to give the Mohawk
automatic first down, I believe.
It's going to be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. So it's going to move it out to the 30-yard line. And, boy, that's a big break for the Mohawk Warriors getting the first down. Yeah, just a little slant play and must have hit him a little too early. So Carnocci's the running back. Slips to Voss's right, and they're not there, not in the same page. And Voss is going to tuck it and try to get what he can, and he got nothing. Yeah, Carnocci started on the right side, and then he went to the left side, and unfortunately not on the same page with Voss. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard.
Yeah, he kept it with him there. Sometimes when, you're expecting a running back coming up.
Clock down to 7:10 here in the third quarter, and the Shannock leads 7-3. Thanks for joining us on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Hope everyone's enjoying the game in the patio at Crane Room. Voss, 5-step drop. Nothing there. Tucks, runs, gobbled up right about the line. Actually, he's going to lose a couple yards, so sack goes to the Shannock.
Yeah, it looks like Ryan Huff got there first, so he'll probably get the credit.
Yeah, total package playing right now from Youngstown. Stop by the game. Stop by and watch after the game on the loft at the Crane Room.
All right, that brings up a 3rd and long for Mohawk here.
Make it about 3rd and 10. Shotgun, Voss, back, looks right, complete. Short of the first down. It was complete to Billick. Complete to number 5, Joe Reed. High tackle, fans want a penalty, but he's going to be short by about a yard.
Yeah, Braden Huff on the stop there, on the coverage.
And they're going to stop the clock and look for a measurement. First measurement of the year, I believe, since we've been on the football airwaves, at least when I've been here. They're looking. Just call for a measurement. Just bring the sticks out. Mohawk's saying they have it. From this angle, I say short. What do you say?
I am to your right. I think it's short, though.
Okay, you're saying short. I was saying short. Let's see what we got here. Sticks come out, and it's going to be short. Yeah, by a good half yard.
Half yard, yeah. A little gamesmanship there by Mohawk, timeout without taking one.
Well, yeah, you can. Hey, if it's less than a yard, you can ask for a measurement. And they get it granted to you. As far as I know, that used to be the rules anyways.
Right.
So Mohawk looks like they're going to come out, and it looks like we're going to get another look at Blake Logan. Thanks to whoever it was downstairs. Unfortunately, we're handed rosters, and then we were told they like to switch jerseys midweek. So.
Yeah, yep.
So Huff and Summerfield.
Yeah,
back to receive. See if the snap can be better this time. Not the best, but it's on target. Good high kick. Summerfield's going to let it hit. Taking the Shannock bounce back to the 38-yard line. Had a late flag again. Should be a block in the back, and the Shannock on the hot. That's the second time we've seen this.
Yeah, the
ball is nowhere. I mean,
really late.
just get away and don't worry about it. The ball's bouncing, just run away, and they get the flag again. Looks like it's going to be 10 yards.
Yeah, blocking the back.
Yeah, call ahead and reserve your seat for the party in the patio. Crane room, place an order for takeout, curbside pickup, homemade desserts, even a crawler to go. Call to place your order, 724-656-1553, or visit craneroom.com to see the full menu. Next week we'll be at Shenango, Cornell at Shenango next Friday night.
All right, we'll see the Lancer offense again.
Again, thanks for Mr. Castle, Mark Kirkwood Jr., Castle Realty, for joining me tonight. Mike, can you join yourself?
Oh, absolutely. I'm having a blast up here. Now that the sun's down, especially so.
Yeah, and I did bring a light, thank God.
Yeah.
5:43 to go here, third quarter, 7-3 Neshannock. Man in motion. Hand it off. Nowhere to run is Peyton Weaver.
Yeah,
he'll lose a yard.
Yep, looks like Luke Kuhn on the stop.
Just bring this light up a little bit more for us here. Hopefully we'll stay on too. Look like I had a short there, here and there. I said, I don't know how old this light is, but I got it from my aunt. She was cleaning out her house. So
yeah.
And I got it a couple years ago, and who knows how.
Well, thank goodness for that light tonight.
Yeah, no gain in the play, second down and 10. Weaver, sidecar to the right. Fake, Summerfield looking to go long. Has a man there, and it's incomplete. Looking downfield for Johnny Huff. He's looking for a penalty.
Yeah.
And we got a player for Mohawk with some cramps, I think, here on the.
Yeah, looks like Dante Retort was on the coverage there for Mohawk. They were both jostling.
And one of the Mohawk players with a cramp right now. Well, we saw that the first week we had. It was between Mohawk and Unions. Like every other play is like, okay, let's take a break for cramps.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, because it was 90 degrees, and it was funny talking to Coach Robinson the next week. Said, I tell these players all the time, drink. You know, all week you gotta drink, you gotta do it. You remember those days?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And how much water did you drink before the game?
Tons, and then bananas as well. But yeah, you won't get a reminder until you're on the ground.
But you can't just drink the day of the game.
That's exactly right. You have to start a few days before. Usually, Wednesdays after practice. That's when you should start.
So 7-3 Neshannock, 4:56 to go here, third quarter, as they tend to the Mohawk player. And I believe that's Carnucci. Yes, it is. And
hopefully it's just cramps.
Yeah, and I've never experienced cramps. I experienced cramps when I was younger, sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And you wake up in that pain, but I hope you never experienced that.
Oh, no, I have, yeah.
So what's he going through
It does not feel good.
And not much you can do either.
No.
Other than stretch.
Stretch and hydrate. That's about it.
Yeah, he's in some obvious pain right now. So Neshannock's going to be 3rd and 10 as they come back out on the field.
Yeah, it looks like he has a Gatorade bottle in his hand. So.
Looks like that's Peyton Weaver to the right of Summerfield. Summerfield, snap, rolls right, stops, looking deep as a man open, and it's just too long for the intended receiver, Anthony Bonner. Had him by a few yards, but just overthrew him.
Yeah, just a hair.
That's another play you want back. So 4th down and 10, Mohawk holds. It's been the story. I mean, the defense has been playing, but when the Neshannock's missed a few open ones, and Mohawks missed a couple, and game of missed opportunities right now.
Yeah, neither team's really capitalized on on offense. The chances are out there, but we'll see who can put an offensive score together other than that field goal.
So Carter and Conti, and the punt is kicked straight in the air. I'm going to say partially blocked, up in the air. Get out of the way, Mohawk. He tries to catch it, and Neshannock comes down with the ball. And hopefully they might roll this back to Neshannock. Let's see, 23-yard line.
I think Mohawk ball.
It should be Mohawk ball, but did you see that Mohawk player?
Yeah.
And that was a
if he doesn't want to touch it.
Well, that was Schillingberg. Referees are talking about it right now. Will it be Mohawk ball? And I believe it's going to be.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it has to advance past the line of scrimmage.
I can't correct you.
Okay.
I'm not Mark Schoss.
Yeah.
Mark Schoss would have that answer. I don't.
Yeah, I believe in high school on a block
So
punt.
Shannock's going to get they want an explanation right now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see the referee go for the tip call.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think the ball was blocked.
Right.
Now, did the Mohawk player touch that ball first and then the Shannock recovered?
Yeah, it was.
And that's
it
what
looked
I
like a
think.
jump ball,
I think that's what Coach Mazaka's asking right now.
Yeah.
And good luck referee selling it. From up here, you can't. I mean, who knows?
Right.
And Coach Mazaka, I don't think likes the explanation, or he does. He just turns and walks away. So it looks like it's going to be Mohawk ball at the 23-yard line. So a big break, and that's because Cameron Owens right now not handling those punting duties.
Yeah.
So first down and 10 for Mohawk. Oop. That's going to be offsides on the Shannock. And that's going to put Mohawk into the red zone. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting needs, sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone. Make sure you stop there too, Mr. Kirkwood. Great store down there.
I do.
Great store.
Every school in the county is represented there. Good selection.
1st and 5. Voss, handoff, Miko for about a 1 or 2 yard gain. Good tackle there by Landon Schaefer.
Yeah, he got right in the backfield, and, well, he got a few out of it, but.
Maybe one. Bring up 2nd down and 4. Ball at the 16-yard line.
Now we'll see if Mohawk looks to go a little further here, huh? Dial up an end zone strike, maybe?
Send 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. In the backfield, that's Justin Boston to his right. And he's going to get the calls, Boston. And he's leveled at the line of scrimmage, brought down hard.
Yeah, great play by the Shannock defensive line there.
I want to say that was Manos.
I think it was Manos, but he wasn't the only one that got through either, though.
So 3rd down and 4 now. Good defense here by Neshannock. They're leading 7-3 with 30-37 to go here, 3rd quarter. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Miko stands to the left of J.C. Voss. Look for a quick hitter here.
Mm-hmm.
And here it comes off to the right, and it's incomplete.
Off the turf.
Ball intended for Joe Reed. A little short. Now do you take the field goal, try a 33-yarder, or do you go for 4th and 4?
Anthony Bonner on the coverage for Neshannock, but it's a tough one, even a good kicker.
I say you kick the field goal, attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th and 4. And good news is Carducci's back into the game for Mohawk. 4th and 4, Mohawk going for it. Fake handoff. Voss rolling right, finds an opening, gets the corner, down to the 10, down to the 6-yard line, 1st down. J.C. Voss, I all know he's coming up with cramps. Get the backup quarterback ready.
Yeah, that was a great job. Him recognizing, not trying to force the ball down the field. Neshannock did a good job on coverage, but he was able to scramble for an amazing, good, timely 1st down. But like you said, he's not up yet.
Let's see who the backup quarterback is, or does Mohawk call timeout to try to keep him in the game, which I don't know. It looks like Mark Conti's in the game right now. He was the backup quarterback earlier. Looks like he's going to check in. J.C. Voss wants to go back in, and he can't. Sorry, man.
Got to sit one out.
Sorry, my man. And now they're going to take that Pontius Insurance timeout, I think. Yep, Pontius Insurance timeout.
All right. This timeout brought to you by Pontius Insurance. just like the teams go to the sideline to listen to their coach and discuss their needs. That's what you get at Pontius Insurance. They put their attention to the things you own, so you can devote your attention to the ones you love. Visit them online at pontiusinsurance.com. Pontius Insurance. Love the life you live, worry-free.
So first and goal at the 6-yard line.
If Mohawk could come away with a score here, that would be huge.
And Conti will be your quarterback for this one play. The play shouldn't have started if it was a timeout. Clock should not be started, but they started the clock. Whatever.
Yeah.
Conti, handoff, Carnucci, no gain.
Nowhere.
Actually, they did not call timeout.
Okay, 52, Emon Holmes on the tackle there.
So they must have just set an injury timeout. It's kind of strange.
It was a long one.
Because here comes J.C. Vosto.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Because both teams went to the sideline. They acted like it was a timeout, but hey, Pontius, you get a free read.
Yeah.
Thanks. An unofficial Pontius timeout. How about that?
Yeah, that's right.
Second and goal. Voss looks, throws, end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Conti, but could not come up with it.
Yeah, he tried to force that one a little bit, but he had a small opening.
Could not see if Conti came up with, had hands on it or not.
No, it hit the turf.
So third down and goal from the 6.
It hit the turf, but he did throw it away from anyone who could nab it again.
So Voss, high snap, goes over his head, falls it down on the 19-yard line. A bad snap, big break for the Shannock, bring down 4th and goal.
John Pallarino was there, but
now here comes the field goal unit.
Yep. The snap did the work on that last one.
Going to be about a 35-yard field goal for Josh Wilkins.
We'll see if he can make it. He was right about this distance in warm-up, right?
Well, that's what he made last week.
Yep.
I think he can hit from about 40 to 45. I'd say 45 would be his max. He's a good long leg, but he's 35 yards. And we're going to get the Pontius Insurance timeout taken by Mohawk. This is a real timeout.
Yeah, this one's
with
this one's an official.
With 1:41 to go here in the third quarter. PREP, Personal Responsibility Education Program, a program dedicated to educating students with knowledge to make informed decisions about his or her health. 2-day sessions in October, November, and December. Youth age 11 to 18 can earn a $150 gift card for completing a 2-day virtual program. Contact LCAP. Space is limited. How about that? $150 gift card. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also after the game, we'll announce the Maley Chiropractic Play the Game. All high school student athletes during the sports season get a $25 visit to our office, includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. For full details, visit MaleyChiropractic.com. That's M-A-H-L-E chiropractic.com. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. 35-yard field goal attempt. Josh Wilkins. Everything's lined up. Snap, kick, up, long enough, high enough. It's good. 35-yard field goal, Josh Wilkins. 7-6 in the Shannock with 1:35 to go here. Third quarter. We'll take a quick break. You're listening and watching high school football, LCSportsNet.com, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Maley Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Maley Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Seven 6 Neshannock. 1:35 to go here, third quarter. And every time I see Melee Chiropractic, like I work part-time at a parts store, and there's Melee car parts. So I always think about Melee Chiropractic.
Different kind of parts.
Yeah, just a little bit. Short kick. Neshannock's going to fall on the ball about the 36-yard line. They'll take over there. Fielded there by
Dorn.
Actually, that was number 10, Dom Cabellis.
Yeah, Dom Cabellis. Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting a defensive.
Yeah, defensive struggle here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean we've seen some good plays on defense, but a lot of it's just missed opportunities too.
And the only touchdown for Neshannock is that 97-yard interception return.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great play, but we'll see what Neshannock's offense can bring to bear this drive.
So Summerfield fakes the pitch and gets hit at the 36-yard line. Absolutely destroyed.
That was Luke Kuhn.
Luke Kuhn just annihilated Summerfield. 1-yard gain, second down.
Yeah, that was a nice play by who was that on the end there? Well, yeah, Kuhn,
Yeah.
but the defensive end there made him cut back. Dodd.
Second down and 9. Clock goes down to 1 minute here, second quarter. Summerfield rolls right. He's going to keep it. Still goes right. 40, 45, gets the corner, knocked out of bounds. Let's see if they give him the first down. He's right around the 45, just over the 45-yard line. It's going to be close to the first down.
Yeah, we'll see where they mark it.
Referee looks again. First down to Neshannock with 54 seconds to go here, third quarter, and they lead by 1.
Yep, that was a design QB sweep there. Good job getting the corner.
Well, it looks like Cameron Owens not in this game right now, so.
I haven't seen DeLillo yet this half either.
That's 2 of your big plays right now. So Summerfield fakes the handoff. No gain at the line of scrimmage as he brought down by a host of Mohawk Warriors. Leading the charge is Alex Chapman, the sophomore. Yeah, do not know where DeLillo, he got hit early in this.
Yeah, he came down on his shoulder, kind of funny.
And unfortunately, Cameron not here, so second down. Clock down to 20 seconds to go here, third quarter. Trips right, or trips left, one to right. Summerfield fakes to the right, throws over, complete. But for a 6-yard gain, it looks like that was Johnny Huff. And that's going to do it for the third quarter with a score of Neshannock 7, Mohawk 6. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. You're watching and listening to high school football on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
The Mohawk Education Association is proud to support Warrior Athletics on the Lawrence County SportsNet and wish good luck to all Mohawk students participating in extracurricular activities this season. Go Warriors!
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity, it's really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
Looking to buy, sell, or rent in Lawrence County? Get Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. in your starting lineup today. Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty caters to buyers, sellers, and renters of Lawrence County and the surrounding areas. Call Michael Kirkwood Jr. at 724-301-1482 today. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust.
Play or whatever, you know.
Welcome back to the LC SportsNet. You had to do it.
Yeah.
Third down and 4 for the Neshannock as we switch ends. Ball at the 40-yard line. Ionelli looking to get to us right, and there's nowhere to roam. Brought down by a host of Mohawk defenders.
Yeah, that little charge was led by Luke Kuhn.
And give credit there also to J.C. Voss in the backfield. The Shannock now is going to have to punt. The last punt, I know they have problems with. Do you go after him?
Yeah, if you're a Mohawk, you certainly think about sending some guys after him, but
Carnucci and Conti back to receive. Ionelli the punter. As Owens is not here right now. Here's the punt. Oh, almost blocked. Just gets it off. Ball hits about the 35-yard line and down at the 32-yard line. If that Mohawk player goes after, I think he was afraid of running into that kicker, but he had a lane.
yeah, you definitely want to avoid the penalty there, though. So
the Mohawk will take charge, first down. After this game, we will have the player of the game. We'll announce the LCAP Player of the Game, Lawrence County Community Action Partnership, dedicated to enhancing the quality of life within Lawrence County by eliminating and preventing the causes and effects of poverty by mobilizing, directing resources to assist, educate, and promote self-sufficiency. First down, J.C. Voss. And that's a high snap, and he's going to have to try to fall on the ball, and he does back at the 11 or the 16-yard line. Is going to bring up second and long. So for more information and on to find out how you can assist, visit them online at lccap.org. It's lccap.org. LCAP, changing lives. Boy, Mohawks shooting themselves in the foot.
yeah, that's the second errant snap.
That's a big 20-yard loss, or 15-yard loss, bringing up second and 25.
We'll see if they can settle down here and get something going.
Voss, good snap that time. Looking deep, and that's underthrown. No, it's not. It's complete to Conti at the 49-yard line. First down, Mohawk, 32 yards.
Great catch.
And that's why you don't assume, my friend.
That's it. But I'll tell you what, Braden Huff, though, he played. He was in the right position, but he came up that ball way too quickly, and that left the door open for a great catch and a great Warrior first down there.
Wow, I thought that ball was underthrown.
Yeah.
Great, good job there, Voss. First down, Mohawk, 32-yard completion. Carnucci sidesteps the man, gets to the back of the line of scrimmage, and maybe give him one, second down and 9.
I knew Ionelli on the tackle there.
I like that, Iannucci.
Yeah, Iannucci.
I did that. I combined two schools the other night. Well,
yeah.
what was it? I can't remember what. I think I was the Neshannock. I think it was. That's what.
I don't know.
I combined the Shannock and the Shenanga, for whatever it was. Up the middle, about a 2-yard gain, going to bring up third and about 7.
Yep. Looked like Braden Huff was there again.
I said Neshango.
Neshango.
I think it was Neshango is what I said the other night with the volleyball match. I like that skull, Neshango. Yeah.
I don't know about you, though, but I think these words are rearranging themselves in the middle. Now that it's dark out.
Third down and 7. Big play here for Mohawk. 9:15 third quarter, and the Shannock leads 7-6. Voss comes back to drop. Blitz coming complete over the middle. It's going to be a first down. And a flag on the play as that pass is complete to Aiden Sample.
Jonathan Pellerino there on the hit. But
and he's going to get called for a targeting call, I believe, and I think it's the wrong call. Of course, they're making a big deal out of this year. And
yeah, that's one of the points of emphasis.
And and it's going to be a personal foul. Hit to the head. And like I usually say, I'm 100 yards away. The referee was 5 yards away. Yeah. He's got the better angle. It's a big 15-yard penalty. He'll take the ball down to the 26-yard line.
We'll see if the Warriors can dial something up here. Try to get some more points on the board. They could take the lead for the first time since the field goal in the first quarter.
So Mohawk trailing 7-6. Carnochi to the right. Voss behind center. Trying to draw him offside. Hand off to Carnochi. Manos in on the tackle. No gain. Second down and 10. Maybe 9. Make sure again, LC Sportsnet's proud to announce the event happening on the Crane Room right now from 8 to 11, featuring live entertainment from Youngstown's Total Package Band. Stop by and watch the game in the loft or swing by after this game for some post-game festivities. Second down and they're going to give a 2-yard gain. Second down and 8 from the 25. Quick throw out to the right, be a short gain, complete. Out there to Joe Reed, who's turning into a nice game for Joe Reed.
Yeah, he's done well. Johnny Huff on the coverage there for the Lancers.
A short 3-yard gain can bring up about third and about a long 5. So you would think Voss will continue these short throws. I'm looking for Sample with Girardi right now. Let's see. The hands up, they get it up. They did not get the play off. Boy, a tough delay of game call. Missed it by about a half second, I believe. It's going to now go to 3rd and 10. Circle that one in your books, my friends.
Yeah, that's tough.
That hurts.
3rd and short, 3rd and long.
So they're going to try again. The clock continues to roll with 7:35 to go here, 4th quarter.
I think Mohawk had 12 in the huddle.
Now we got an illegal substitution, and it might be 3rd and 15. That's exactly what it is. 2 deadly mistakes by Mohawk. They had a 3rd and 5 at the 21-yard line, and now it's going to be 3rd and 15. Boy, that's tough. Move that ball back 5 yards. Remember at the end of the game, listen to that post-game show. I'll be listening on some of the radio stations.
Yeah, those 2 penalties have taken Mohawk out of field goal range too.
Sure has. Let's see if he can get. And now Mohawk's going to call Ponch's Insurance timeout.
All right, this timeout brought to you by Ponch's Insurance. Just like the teams go to the sideline to listen to their coach and discuss their needs, that's what you get at Ponch's Insurance. They put their attention to the things you own so you can devote your attention to the ones you love. Visit them online at ponchusinsurance.com. Ponch's Insurance. Love the life you live. Worry-free.
Hey, I don't know everybody's name up here, but we got 5 gold shirts up here producing tonight's game.
Yeah,
I don't know first and last names, but they're doing a fantastic job. So
absolutely amazing job. Hats off to you guys.
Looking at these pictures on these screens, I mean, this is just a great sight. They're doing a fantastic job, and I greatly appreciate
keeping us well hydrated and everything.
And the bugs.
We haven't cramped up.
And the bugs aren't here tonight, so that's a good thing.
You shouldn't have mentioned
no bugs. Yeah, just one bug. Okay. So let's see if Mohawk will go for the whole thing. I said you can get to about the 20-yard line and be in field goal range. So you got to get to the 16 for the first down. 3rd and 15 from the 31-yard line. Let's see what Mohawk has dialed up. 7:19 to go here, 4th quarter. 7-6. Neshannock leads Mohawk.
Yeah, it might be an okay time for a draw or a screen. We'll see what they come out of their bag of tricks with.
That's Carnochi to his right. Low snap. Fake snap to Carnochi. Up over the middle. It's complete to Conti, or is it dropped? No signal. It's complete. Down to the 20-yard line, and here comes the field goal kicker.
That was Mark Conti on the reception.
Josh Wilkins going to come on to try a 37-yard field goal.
This is why it's very nice to have a good kicker.
I said he's looked good in the warm-ups. I like what Mohawk did, just get it down the field goal range. So Kick is up, and it's good. 37-yard field goal. Mohawk takes the 9-7 lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to and watching to high school football on LC SportsNet, sponsored or powered by LCAP.
Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
What a great game here for Mohawk High School. 9-7 Mohawk, 3 field goals by Josh Wilkins, a 22-yarder, a 35-yarder, and a 37-yarder to go ahead. Let's see if they can hold them.
Yeah, who would have thought? Single-digit scores.
Wilkins to kick off. Good long kick to get hit at the 10 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The all-important touchback. The Shannock will get the ball back. 6:31 to go. They have all 3 of their timeouts to go 80 yards or 65 yards to try a field goal. Plenty of time, though.
Yeah.
Let's see how this Mohawk defense is playing great. The only touchdown tonight has been a 97-yard interception return by Cameron Owens.
That's
7:12 to go in the first half.
The Shanks get the score on offense. We'll see if they can come up with one when it matters most here.
So Peyton Weaver to Summerfield's right. Gets the snap. Here goes Weaver. Gets through the hole. Off to the left side to about the 26-yard line. So a good 6-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, it looks like Luke Kuhn was there for the Warriors.
Now, we haven't really seen the Shannock show that big play capability right now, especially with Cameron Owens line in the game right now.
Yeah.
And DeLillo has not been in the second half.
Yeah, their absence is definitely notable.
Quick out through Huff's hands would have been a first down. You can see it from up here. Tried to run before he had the ball.
That's it. Yeah, Dante Retord on the coverage for the Warriors, but yeah.
Yeah, Luciano DeLillos had 3 outstanding catches here tonight, but he looked like he hurt that shoulder late in the first half. He has not been in the play. So bring up 3rd and 4 for the Shannock. Summerfield rolls right, trying to get to the line of scrimmage, trying to get the first down, does not. Yeah. J.C. Voss in and just underneath the legs brings Summerfield down, 4th down. That's going to be a long 2, and what's the Shannock going to do?
Yeah, that was that design QB sweep again, but this time Mohawk did a good job of recognizing it and coming up and cutting them off.
And let's see if Mr. Mazzocco likes Las Vegas right now.
I think he's going to go for it.
From your own 28-yard line, you got to get to the 30. 5:20 to go here, 4th quarter. Fans on their feet here at Mohawk High School. Summerfield rolls, gets the first down to the 32-yard line. Good job by that offensive line. Big push.
Yep, plenty of room there.
Boy, they were 5 yards downfield.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you played line when you were?
Oh, yeah. In high school, I was a defensive specialist. In college, I played offensive line.
Okay.
Because why not?
So you know all about that push.
That's right.
32-yard line, 1st and 10. Man in motion. Hand off to Weaver, and he's hitting the backfield, drop for a loss. That's number 68 for Mohawk. I'll let you read the name.
Yep, that's Vinnie Perry on the great play there.
Did not see who got the ball. I believe that was Weaver, number 31. So second down and 12. The clock down to 4:25 to go. Mohawk holding to a 9-7 lead right now. But a great ball game here from Mohawk High School. Summerfield, low snap. Looking up over the middle, nothing there. Tucks trying to run, gets outside, gets a block. 35-yard line, and the 34-yard line. Out of bounds, bring up about 3rd and 8.
I think A.J. Carnucci forced him out of bounds there.
It looked like didn't see who he was looking for downfield, but not open.
Yeah, I think I saw Johnny Huff run a post there.
Yeah. Bring up 3rd and 8. From about the 33-yard line. Clock down to 4:05. Plenty of time left. Mohawk still has all 3 of their timeouts. Weaver to the right. Somerville rolls right. Looking, throws. Incomplete and intercepted.
Yep.
Yes, it is. What a great interception on the sideline.
Amazing play.
That's Mark Conti.
I couldn't tell who came up with it.
Mark Conti with the tip interception. First down, Mohawk. From the 43-yard line. How about that play? In and out of the hands. It was a high throw. Conti right there with the interception.
Yeah. That's why they run all those drills in practice, those tip drills on defense.
So Mohawk with 3:59 to go here. Clinging to a 9-7 lead. First down. Carnucci just hang on the ball. Spin. Now gets to the 40-yard line for about a 3-yard gain.
Looks like A.J. Cassidy got to him first there.
A second and a long 7. Clock's going to wind. Remember, in the Shannock with all 3 timeouts, Mark.
Yep.
And at the end of this,
they still have plenty of time, but
end of this game, we're going to have our LCAP Player of the Game and our Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game award, which we've been thinking about. Still might happen yet. 3:19 to go.
That's
Fake,
right.
Voss. Tackled about the 37-yard line. And the Shannock's going to take their first Ponch's Insurance timeout.
Yep.
Thanks to Ponch's Insurance for sponsoring tonight's game. Also want to thank LGKG sponsoring tonight. Also Joseph's Marketplace along with the Red Zone, which we haven't had a chance to read too many Red Zones because the teams haven't been in the Red Zone that often.
That's right. Yeah, not a lot of scoring. I mean, Mohawk hasn't had to go into the red zone really to get those field goals through.
And Joseph's
thanks to their kicker.
And Joseph's Marketplace. Since 1915. I like to say 106 years. That sounds more impressive than 1921, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or 1915, you know?
Yeah.
So I love that new coffee shop over there. That's a nice,
really good place. Really good setup there. My wife loves their iced coffees.
Ah, okay. I'm not a cold coffee guy. I'm a hot guy. I did have a regular coffee, which was fine.
Right. Yeah, I'm just a coffee guy.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Give it to me black.
Yeah.
So 3:12 to go here, fourth quarter. 3rd and 5 from the 38. Mohawk looking for a first down. Voss. Fake handoff. Looking. Throwing deep. Has a man down there. It's Conti. Flag and incomplete. But we have a flag on the play.
Yeah, that was Anthony Bonner on the coverage there.
So what's the call going to be now? Is it offensive or defensive?
Looks to me might have been a hair early, but
I would have said no call, but that's just me. The Shannock's looking like it's against them. And it is 15 yards. And that's going to be a first down for the Mohawk Warriors and a new set of downs. Boy, what a big play.
Yep. Well, now Mohawk just has to punch it in here. And
boy, the Shannock's been shooting themselves in the foot with those penalties. Of course, Mohawk thought they did earlier, but the 37-yard field goal.
Oh, that's right.
They recovered. So 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line, yep.
A new set of downs, though. That's the most important thing. And now we have another penalty flag on the field. What's the penalty now? Is that a delay of game? How can it be a delay of game? They didn't call.
It came in from the same back
It's
judge.
the back judge who usually makes the delay of game penalty, or is it an illegal sub? A sideline warning by both teams. Oh, jeez. Okay. A sideline warning. I don't know who it was on. The referee said both teams. So, nonetheless, 1st and 10 to Shannock, 23-yard line. Carnucci breaks a couple tackles down the 15, 14-yard line. Close to the first down.
Good hard run by Carnucci there.
Did he get the first down? Referees are going to look. They're going to look.
They're going to measure.
Why I'm laughing is the referee never got over the ball to look at the change. He was 2 yards back. It's like,
yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, that gives us time, too. The Mohawk Warriors have entered the red zone. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. Sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
And the look at our view here is a first down Mohawk. A new set of downs with 2:55 to go.
A good hard run there.
So if Mohawk is smart now, they will not snap this ball till that referee's hand goes up and the back judge. Run as much time as you can off. Yeah, you want to stand on. That's what you see J.C. Voss, what he's doing there?
Yep.
Slow it down. We're not going to snap anything till about 2. It was 2:55, so they can go to 2:20. 2 timeouts left for Neshannock. They're losing 9-7 here in the fourth quarter. 2:35 to go. Hand goes up. J.C. Voss snaps. Hands off. Carnucci goes into the line. Still churning. Legs down to 10, and Neshannock will call Pontius Insurance timeout.
This timeout brought to you by Pontius Insurance. Just like the teams go to the sideline to listen to their coach and discuss their needs. That's what you get at Pontius Insurance. They put their attention to things you own so you can devote your attention to the ones you love. Visit them online at PontiusInsurance.com. Pontius Insurance, love the life you live, worry-free.
I hope the people in the patio are enjoying this game. Of course, with the Youngstown's band, the total package at the Crane Room. Thanks to the Crane Room for all the out-of-town scoreboards as your scores are scrolling across the screen. And the most unusual score we heard tonight was 21-4.
That's
I've never heard of 4 points.
2 safeties.
Yeah. Well, we have to assume that.
We would think.
Because it's not Canadian Football League.
No, it's not.
So you hear that Canadian football, but not in the regular. 48-4 now, Newcastle. How about that? But thanks to the Crane Room for all the score recap. 4 points. Look forward to that write-up. So second down and 6 at the 10-yard line. Mohawk just wants to hang on to this ball. You're in field goal range to get more points if you need to. To Voss. Hands to Carnucci, and he's hitting the backfield for a big 7-yard loss. That's Peyton Weaver.
Yeah. Great play.
And the Shannock's going to take a timeout. That will be their last timeout.
Yeah, you got some great penetration there.
So our last Pontius Insurance timeout taken here. Bring up 3rd and 14. If I'm Mohawk, I'm just running something straight up the middle. Take the clock down to about 1:30 or so. and then try field goal.
Yeah, they could run it down to the edge, and they still have 2, right?
Yeah. They got 1 timeout left.
One timeout left, Mohawk?
You want to take your last Paunch Insurance timeout. I'm running, and that's how I'm coach. I'm running in the middle. I'm getting the ball in the middle of the field. I'm going to send out Josh Wilkins for another field goal attempt, and if he can make it, great. And then Shannock's going to score a touchdown. Then they're going to only have a minute to do it.
Right.
With no timeouts.
That's the kicker.
So let's see what they decide to do here. I'm letting J.C. Voss just keep this ball, but Carnocchi's to his right. Voss is going to roll out left side. 10, 5, touchdown, J.C. Voss.
That great bounce out by him. He had nothing inside.
16-yard run, J.C. Voss. That should put an icing on it.
Yeah, the outside Lancer defense got sucked in there.
Everybody, it looked like they thought Carnocchi's going to get it, but give credit that Mohawk line. They really sealed it off. And Voss read it, went left, no stopping him. Not a big extra point to put this game out of reach. It's 15-7 right now. Way offsides is Neshannock.
Yeah.
We were talking when we were off the air. We thought they were offsides on the go-ahead field goal.
Yeah.
And probably the field goal before that, I thought they were offsides.
Yeah, but I don't think there was a question.
Yeah. Now,
big extra point.
If I'm Mohawk, I'm declining and take the 5 yards on the kickoff.
Yeah. Looks like they moved it up a hair.
Yeah, they're going to. Of course, not maybe in high school you can't do that. They'll move it up 2 yards. So the extra point pending again. Offsides again.
Yep.
They've been doing it all night. At least in my opinion, they've been doing it all night. So let's do it again. Move it an eighth of a yard.
Yep. Hey, that eighth can matter.
And you want this extra point because it's going to make it a 9-point game if you get it.
Well, yeah,
and that makes it a 2-score game. So that's why you want this extra point. Yep. If I'm the Shannock, hey, keep jumping off sides.
Yep.
Let's try for the third time. I don't know. They did not call it this time. So the kick is no good.
So we're still within 8.
So the extra point no good. So we'll be back 15-7 Mohawk over the Shannock. You're listening and watching the high school football here on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
A wave going here at Mohawk High School. The fans got it going. 2:04 left, 15-7. Kickoff by Wilkins. High kick taken by Huff, and it's a fair catch. No.
Delay of game.
A delay. Or were they ready? There's no flag. I don't think the ref was ready, maybe.
Oh.
I do not.
Somebody has to talk to James about getting the budget to mic up these refs. Huh?
Actually, they're going to move it back to the 35-yard line, so it might have been a delay. Or an offsides call. I don't know. I didn't see a flag.
No, I didn't see one either.
Nonetheless.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Everybody clueless up here on the up in the air of the roof. Kick again. Bobbled by the Shannock. They'll fall on at about the 29-yard line. That's where they'll take over with 2 minutes to go and down by 8. So they have a chance to tie it.
They have a chance.
No timeouts.
Yeah, we'll see how.
And you're missing 2 of your best ball players in Cameron Owens and Luciano DeLillo.
Yeah, both of which have been notably absent from the second half. So we'll see if they could catch some fire here, huh?
So my guess is they'll be leaning a lot on number 14, Johnny Huff. Summerfield. Gonna take the snap. Roll to his left. Keep rolling, getting chased. Throwing downfield, coming back for the ball, and it's underthrown, incomplete. And Summerfield just got annihilated on that far side. He's going to come up. He was being chased by a couple players.
I think that was J.C. Voss who almost intercepted that pass.
Yeah, it's tough when you're rolling left full steam and trying to throw right.
Yep.
Clock down to 1:52.
I think he had a receiver on a drag there, but he held it and got a little greedy, I think.
Yeah, for Mohawk, you got to be playing a little prevent here with Shannock having no timeouts. And now we're going to get a Ponce's Insurance timeout taken by Mohawk. And they, I think they realized that last play there was a man streaking down that that left side down there.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to take what's given to you.
Right now, I mean, just let them take the middle of the field right now, and it looks like the Shannock can't go for a field goal. I mean, you have to go 70 yards right now. So I mean, give them the middle of the field. They don't have any timeouts.
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to hold for one big strike there, but we'll see what they dial up here.
Remember our post game. Be sure to tune in to Trib Live High School Sports Network scoreboard show. Don Rebel and a cast of thousands, -1 because I won't be calling in. We'll have the scores from tonight's games, plus recaps and headlines from this evening's top games. The Trib Live High School Sports Network scoreboard show at tribhssn.triblive.com.
Yeah, I imagine Coach Marzocca in that huddle was telling them, you got to take what the defense give you. You can't try to get it in one play. Obviously, that's ideal, but you have to take that wide open receiver there.
And again, LC SportsNet on one of the longest games of the night.
So you guys are good at picking those, huh?
Yeah, when we show up, guaranteed next week's Shenango game will be 2.5 hours. Second down and 10, 1:52 to go here, fourth quarter. The Shannock trails 15-7. Summerfield back to avoids the sack, throws over the middle, incomplete. Intended for number 81, Aiden Schaefer. Bring up third and long, but again, the Mohawk defense, good pressure on Summerfield.
They got a good pass rush going there, and that was Carducci on the coverage.
Well, it's definitely 4-down territory now.
Oh, yeah. Now I'd put money on it.
High Nilly to his right of Summerfield. Two receivers to the right, there are two receivers to the left, one to the right. Summerfield back to pass. And he's complete the pass over the middle to Schaefer, be fourth down. And boy, the fans wanted a holding call, so did I.
Yeah.
Look like the player was getting annihilated there, but nonetheless, 4th down and 5. They're going to go for it. 1:25 to go here, fourth quarter. Do or die for the Shannock. Summerfield gets the snap, looks over, throws, complete, man open, first down. Trying to get out of bounds, and does. Great job. I believe that's number 3, if I'm not mistaken. It sure is.
That's Ronnie DeMace.
Ronnie DeMace, great job of staying in bounds.
Yep.
Or getting out of bounds, excuse me. Clock down to 1:11. Ball at the 45-yard line. Snap to Summerfield. Has all day. Throwing has a man. That's Ionelli complete at the 30, down to the 25-yard line. First down to Shannick with 1:02 to go.
Now we'll see if they line up to play or if they spike it.
Plenty of time. Boy, he was wide open. There's the snap and the spike with 57.7.
So,
wow.
Hey,
how did Ionelli get so wide open?
I think you had a linebacker trailing him there. I'm not sure if he...
Second down and 10 at the 25. 57 seconds left. 15-7 Mohawk. Fourth quarter.
It looked like he ran a little hitch down and then released out.
Well, I hope the total package at the loft in the crane room is stopped to watch the ending of this game. Hopefully they're in a break.
This is a good one.
Second and 10. Trips to the left, one to the right. Summerfield with the pass. Here comes the rush. Throwing right. Looking for Huff. Oh, in and out of the hands. Great defense there by Luke Kuhn again.
Yeah, it was a great play. I think it was a little face guardy, but hey, that's a great defensive play. He was in great position. That would have been a heck of a flag to throw.
Though, third and 10 with 51 seconds to go here. Ionelli to Summerfield's right. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Summerfield back to pass, looking deep again, looking for Ionelli. And here comes the flag. Pass interference. That's going to go on Nico. Half the distance to the goal. And I agree with Nico. He was in good position. But Ionelli tried to turn.
Yeah. That's...
Okay, Mr. Referee.
Right. That's it.
That's going to put the ball down to the 12.5-yard line with 43 seconds to go.
Yeah, we're up here and they're down there, so.
I
think
whatever.
it's half the distance. Yeah, that's right.
No, it's half the distance, but I'm just with the call. I'm thinking, nah.
Yeah.
I like the no call, but I'm not the referee, and like you said, the ref's right there. And what I like the referee did, he hesitated, he waited, it's like, run that picture back in your head. Yep, that's what I got.
Well, the line and back judge both threw on that time.
So 43 seconds to go. First down and 10 to Shannick from the 12. Summerfield with the snap. Looking back at the end zone again. In and out of the hands off and a pat.
I think that's going to be offensive.
I think that might be on Huff.
Yes, I think that's going to be offensive.
He was battling retort, I believe. He was battling retort. Let's see if it's going to be offense. It's offense. That goes on Huff. I like the call there.
Yeah, and I didn't think he needed to push him either. That's the rub of it. I think if he just goes up for that ball. But we'll see.
Clock down to 38 seconds.
Shannick's still threatening here, though.
Go back to 10 yards to the 23-yard line. Or 15 yards, excuse me, to the 28-yard line. So it's first and 25.
Yep.
Oh, wow, we got ourselves a game.
Yes. You might pick the long ones, but I think you picked the good one this week, huh?
Oh, yeah. All our games have been good. Trips to the right, one to the left. Peyton Weaver, the sidecar for Summerfield. Here comes the snap. Summerfield has all day, now being pressured. Throws high, almost intercepted, incomplete. Back there, almost having an interception was Carter Fritzley.
Yeah, that
second and 25, clock down to 29 seconds.
That Neshannock line gave him a little bit of time there, but That Mohawk secondary was all over them.
They're only rushing 3, maybe 2.
I think, yeah. I think they're rushing 3.
Getting some fresh legs into the game now for Mohawk. That's Colton Root.
Yeah, Colton Root checking in.
6'2", 320. That's a beast coming in. 2nd and 25, 29 seconds to go. 2 receivers each side for Summerfield. That's a false start by the Shannick.
Now, is there a runoff as well?
No, not in high school.
Not in high school.
No, not in high school. Yeah, Aiden Schaefer stepped a little bit too early. Going to get down to the 3 for a first down. So 2nd and about 29.
Yeah.
No timeouts for the Shannick. Remember, at the end of this game, we'll have our LCAP play of the game and our Maley Chiropractic player of the game.
Right, we have a nail biter here, that's for sure. See, if you're Mohawk, you'd have to think you're going to give them the middle of the field here. But if you're in the Shannick, will you take it?
There's the snap. New quarterback into the game, rolling, throwing, and incomplete.
There's a flag now.
And another flag. New quarterback was Johnny Huff, which was interesting. I did not see what happened to Summerfield.
Yeah, I think we missed that if anything happened.
Yeah, Kurt Summerfield was not in. Johnny Huff was the quarterback. What's the flag now?
I'm not sure.
Clock down to 23 seconds to go.
It appears to be on Mohawk, though.
Why not? We've had more flags in the last 10 seconds than we've had the whole game.
Well, they're inside the 20-yard line.
Not yet. They might be again. Well, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for a call.
Neshannock has entered the red zone.
Pass interference again.
Yep. Neshannock has entered the red zone. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. Sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Visit them online at redzonesports.com. Score big at the red zone.
Summerfield back in, the quarterback. Iannelli to his right. 23 seconds to go, 2nd and 15. Summerfield gets the snap. He's being pressured, and he's going to be brought down. Ball comes loose. Ball loose in the ground. Whose ball is it? The clock stops. 13 seconds left. Mohawk comes up with the ball. Mohawk's going to win this game as flags fly. That should be an after penalty.
I would think so.
Or after the play penalty. Referee will unsportsmanlike conduct on Mohawk, and I think that's because they had 85 players. Even though they don't have that many, it sure looked like that many onto the field to celebrate. The Mohawks going to come up with a big 15-7 victory. How about that?
You don't see that often in high school. 3 field goals. Were they all over 30 yards?
Nope. We had a 22-yarder, a 35-yarder, and a 37-yarder.
Wow. That'll get them some looks.
So all Mohawk's going to do now is fall on the ball, and they do it, and that's the ball game, my friend. Final score, Mohawk 15 and Neshannock 7. We'll be back with a post game. You're listening to high school football and watching high school football on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Pontius Insurance online at pontiusinsurance.com.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet, but more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Looking to buy, sell, or rent in Lawrence County? Get Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. in your starting lineup today. Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty caters to buyers, sellers, and renters of Lawrence County and the surrounding areas. Call Michael Kirkwood Jr. at 724-301-1482 today. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust.
The Shannoks. How about that one, Mr. Kirkwood Jr.?
That was a great football game. I mean, neither team really had it going too much on offense. They had their opportunities early. Nobody capitalized, but I'll tell you what, that was some tough football.
Yeah, it's a tough breaks for them. The Shannock Lancers had their chances, but some penalties killed them a little bit. But wow, I mean, it was a fun one for sure here from Mohawk High School.
Absolutely. I think all the fans got their money's worth on that one.
Our scoring recaps brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Check out the brand-new cafe and bakery section or place it to go order online at josephsnc.com. Joseph's Marketplace, family-owned and operated since 1915. Mohawk broke open the game early. 6:02 to go here in the first quarter. 22-yard field goal by Josh Wilkins made it 3-0. In the second quarter, a 97-yard interception return by Cameron Ohms put the Shannock up 7-3, and that's the way it ended to the half. 1:35 to go, third quarter. Josh Wilkins struck again, a 35-yard field goal, making it 7-6. And then Mohawk looks like they were going to drive in, then got pushed back. Guess what? 37 yards, Josh Wilkins, making it 9-7. And then the exclamation point, a 56-yard, a 16-yard, 56-yard, 16-yard run by J.C. Voss with 2:04 left that put the icing on the cake. But the Shannock had one last drive. Got to be impressed. I mean, they were at the 20-yard line. They had a chance, drove the whole way down to the 15-yard line or so, but just couldn't punch it in. A couple a pass interference call put them back, and a couple other plays that put them back, and then finally the fumble recovery by Mohawk
sealed it up. Yeah.
Yes, that's our scoring recap, sponsored by Joseph's Marketplace. And I'll tell you, J.C. Voss was great tonight.
Yeah, he had a really good game. I think he did as much as he had to.
Who do you think our player of the game might be? What do you think? The Lawrence County Community Action Partnership is proud to present the player of the game to Mr. Josh Wilkins of the Mohawk Warriors. LCAP and the Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Josh Wilkins for tonight's player of the game, and he will receive a customized T-shirt of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's play of the game. To view the full list of this year's players of the game, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on player of the game. Congratulations to Josh Wilkins for being named tonight's LCAP player of the game. LCAP, changing lives. Our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. We could have gone a couple of different directions, but what set up that first field goal, I believe it was, or second field goal?
First field goal.
The first field goal was the trickery. And the trickery who I unfortunately did not see who threw the pass, but on the end of that pass was Dante Retort, the 6'1" sophomore, or 6'1" freshman, Dante Retort. No, number 9. It's a sophomore. Excuse me, Dante. Yeah, Dante's
Yeah, number 9,
sophomore.
Dante Retort. Yeah.
He was the end. He was the end of the trickeration.
Yeah.
About the 15-yard line that set up that first field goal.
He was the recipient.
So Melee Chiropractic is proud to present the Play of the Game Award to Dante Retort of the Mohawk Warriors. Melee Chiropractic and the Lawrence County Sports Center are proud to honor Dante Retort for tonight's Play of the Game. Dante will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of Melee Chiropractic in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video of tonight's Play of the Game will also be featured on the Trib Live High School Sports Network standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game and the full list of the season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Dante Retort for tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. Wow.
Yeah. Great Western PA football.
Yeah, J.C. Voss was just outstanding. Summerfield had a nice game. Prayers and thoughts to the Newcastle player. We
haven't heard anything official.
Yeah, it was,
DeLillo never came back in the second half, and
Cameron Owens was hurt also.
Yeah,
so.
he never came out on the field in the second half. We don't want to assume anything, but
whatever.
Definitely notable losses for Neshannock and
and those two players when they got hurt, unfortunately, that put a bite into the offense, and Mohawk was able to take advantage but a great job by Mohawk with a great 15-7 victory.
Oh, sure, they had. I'll tell you what, their backs and JC, he ran really, really hard, and they had some good hard runners. His offensive line also gave him some good pushes there right towards the end. Good play action, and yeah.
So that's going to do it from here from Mohawk High School. If you're not busy, head down to the Crane Room, party in the patio. Youngstown's Total Package Band playing as we speak right now. Go down and celebrate, Mohawk. Final score, Mohawk 15, Neshannock 7 for my partner, Mike Kirkwood Jr. My name's Lee Moon. You've been watching high school football here on LC SportsNet, powered by Hellcap. Have a great night, everybody.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.